That might be the smoothest transition I've ever done on a live stream. I am so proud of that, phasing out the music.
Why?
That almost seemed professional. Can you believe it?
Damn, son.
Hitting the recording button now
Proud
so
of
I
you.
don't forget. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
It's
Welcome,
Crispy.
everyone, to the
It's
chat.
Crispy, the internet man, who might have better internet today. Who knows?
Maybe. It seems somewhat stable now, but the night is still young.
Can't relate.
As they
Steady,
say.
Stable. I can't lie. Can't relate.
Neither.
No.
We're unhinged here.
Taylor Swift is enough to make me feel a bit unhinged at the minute. All those blooming Eras tour tickets, but ooh.
I didn't get any.
You're not going to go and see her on tour? Is she doing anything in Australia?
Yeah, but she's only going to Sydney and Melbourne.
And you're not going to make the effort?
I think she's got.
You wore a
she's
Taylor's
got
version t-shirt in the first ever episode of this
Stop.
podcast.
2 stops. She's got 2 stops here, and I'm not going to pay for flights and tickets and accommodation because as soon as she
how
announced
much
the
are plane
dates,
tickets
all
to
the hotels
Sydney?
were like $1,000 a night. Yeah, no. Honestly, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I was like, no,
jeez.
if she's not coming here, she's not messing with the crisp. So
Honestly. Ridiculous.
sorry, y'all.
Ridiculous. Oh, look at you with your bloody sunglasses. Look at you. Only 600 more episodes to go until the devil arrives to give Troy a set of dominoes. What? Oh.
Yeah, because this is episode 66.
Oh.
Come on,
Can
man.
you not do a stall? Hang on. Execute Order 66. I have to get a lightsaber out, okay? And if I do it now, we don't do it on the
Nice.
actual episode.
Then
okay?
we get it out of the way.
Getting it out of
we
the
get
way.
it out of the way.
It's your palate cleanser, ladies and gents. So welcome. How's everyone doing? Seriously, it's been a week. We've had a week off. Mr. Crisp here. You know, he abandoned
back
me
on.
in my hour of need. No. We took a week off, and honestly, I feel like I needed it myself for content's sake.
Yeah,
We can get into
true.
that in
You've
the
been
podcast.
you've been bloody busy.
I have been so busy that I haven't had a chance to breathe, mate. I didn't come up for air. It was crazy. You know, I almost drowned.
Well, he do be swimming.
I was like, I was like Sonic in Chemical Plant Zone X 2. It's crazy.
That's a reference I understand.
Is it actually?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
I actually hoped
not.
you might get that one. Damn it. Anyway, let's say hi to who's in the chat. Who've we got?
Hi,
let's
friends
see.
in the chat.
Dr. Whovian 2 saying, I'm a palate cleanser.
Wow. My goodness.
What else have we got? John Adarte saying, I missed at least the last 10 podcast episodes. You've missed that? What do you mean? You haven't listened to them? Or what? Or like the live episodes? Or what?
The live ones.
If you're behind on 10 episodes, then that is actually very upsetting. Very
Yeah.
upsetting. I don't appreciate
Catch up. Catch up, please.
Whereas Cliptic says, I'm sorry I'm late, Joy Division is quite addictive. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'm currently addicted to Virtual Insanity because I haven't heard that song in the first 23 years of my life. Don't know how I never heard it, but I heard it for the
Is
first
this a
time like 2
band?
weeks ago.
Am I supposed to know
The
these?
song, Jamiroquai. The one I sent you the gif of earlier in Messenger, where he's like reaching towards you.
Oh.
Don't tell me you haven't heard Virtual Insanity either. We're not both in the same boat, are we?
Which one's Virtual Insanity?
The one where he's in the room where like the furniture's moving around him.
I definitely haven't seen the video, but would I have heard the song?
Oh, I mean, according to everyone else who was disgusted with me not hearing it, I would hope you have, otherwise we're both in the same boat, which would honestly be quite funny.
I'm listening to it.
Let's see if he recognises it.
Oh, I've heard this. I have heard this.
Okay, good. Archive Man, I may have found the scripts for 60th during the past week. Actually, I should say that. I meant to tell you as well, Crispy. Someone sent me a message on... Chloe replied to my tweet with something even worse. I'm not reading that out on stream. I sent Cosmic Axe a funny X-rated tweet idea for Doctor Who, and I didn't want to take credit for it, but she's replied with something even worse. But I'll send it to you, Crispy. I'll send it to you.
Oh dear.
So enjoy not getting that, ladies and gents. Anyway, I'm gonna make this DM a tweet. If you want. There we go. So, yeah, someone DM'd us on the Who's There account. I don't know what his name is, I can't remember, and I'm not going to switch accounts to look it up real quick right now. But somebody, yeah, exactly. Somebody messaged me and said that they'd found something and they'd already seen that someone was coming back, and they literally told me the name of them. Thankfully, I've already forgotten who it was. But I would just like to stress to anybody watching this, now or afterwards, I don't know if you have any different stance on this to me, because I know you do your League videos, but in terms of the podcast, please don't share anything with us that either hasn't been plainly seen on set or has been announced by the Doctor Who account. Because I'll stand by that. Yeah, in some ways I already don't like how much we know, because I'd like there to be surprises, but I'm also of a mind where I've said to you, you know, if this is what they're telling us, what are the things we don't know? So that's fine.
No, I like set leaks. I like stuff that's in the public filming. That's fun to theorize.
Yeah.
But if someone's actually been like, oh yeah, I've got a hard drive.
Yeah, I don't
of it if you want it. I don't want no.
I mean, if someone tells me they got a hard drive, I'm going to phone the police, honestly. But but yeah, so please don't share those things with us. I will message that guy later and let him know, because I can't remember what his name was, but I meant to reply. But I kind of saw his message and went, "Why have you told me that? No!" So yeah.
Someone was telling me some stuff as well. Someone messaged me like a month or two ago, and I was like, I don't want to know.
We have contacts, you know, and you know what?
But who knows?
We may have to pull out the weaponry to fight them. Am I right, Crispy? You know, we have to pull out the weaponry.
Yeah, but that whole weaponry is to remember, not to forget.
But you know what? It's a very epic boom boom. That only
boom boom bang bang
to help you remember things. So, I just remembered that I hate you. Sorry. What are you doing here?
Boop boop boop. I hate Crispy Bro. Oh.
Crispy Bro's Australian. Why are you spending time with him? Disgraceful.
There we go.
Hello, Dr. Hevian. Hello, Sailor. With the $50. It's in your currency, so you go on, you go for it. What on earth is he saying?
It's a lot of Aussie chat. It's a lot of Aussie chat.
Shall I try and read it out with an Aussie accent then?
Yeah, alright.
Alright, and then we'll get started. All right. What up, my fellas? It's your boy Chris coming at you straight from the Brizzy Brown Snake, hot on the heels of getting pissed at Music City yesterday on my audio. Glad to see you guys live again. It's a great day to chat Who. # Crispy for showrunner.
Oh, beautiful.
You made me say the P word. I didn't even realise that. I can't.
Thank you.
You made me semi-swear on the podcast. That's not nice. But thank you for the money.
No.
I will use it to buy Crispy an ice cream.
Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Well,
all you have to do, right, there you go. You know what, Crispy? Shake on it right now. You come to the UK, I'm buying you an ice cream. All right? That's okay. That looked bad for a second. Now I was concerned. I was really worried. I don't want to get cancelled, bro. I don't want to get cancelled because you're a nice guy.
No.
Anyway, seriously.
Not today.
Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? It's been a week off. I've missed this guy here. I've missed this man. Haven't spoken to him for over 2 weeks. It's crazy. It's crazy because I had to call you before I went to Sweden. It's weird to think. You know? Yeah. But we can talk about that.
We can chat about that in the episode.
Yeah. Because I don't believe there's anything on the Doctor Who news front. We said this, unless we've forgotten something, in which case chat now's the chance to remind us in case we've forgotten. But I think we've not got much news, so we'll do polls, have a bit of a catch up, and then go straight into the Series 10 chat. You know? It won't be like the Series 6 one where we spend an hour I talk about meeting Heather from Pale Waves, but you know.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
That was still an iconic episode. It literally took us a whole hour to get into the point of the episode.
And it's not like my favourite series or anything.
Oh, it was, yeah. But hey, we still did an hour on that though, didn't we, in fairness?
Yeah, no, it was a long one. It's one of our longest.
Yeah, and it was one of our best, you know, purely because I met Heather. Did you know I met Heather, Crispy?
I was aware.
Oh, you were aware?
Of this fact.
Wow. Okay.
I was aware of this
I wasn't sure if you guys knew.
Indeed.
Just wants to be clear.
Oh, good.
All right, so
Hello.
let's get straight into it. We need an intro gag, so we need to think of a funny intro gag.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you noticed my new Doctor Who pop display behind me, Crispy?
Oh my goodness, that's far too many pops. What is going on there?
Wow, that was really good acting, considering that's a guy who saw a picture of them last night. I was really blown away by your acting skills there.
I haven't seen that in my life.
No, ever. You've never seen that before.
What is going on there?
This is the amount of effort we're going to put into this podcast episode. So roll the intro.
Series 10 today, baby!
Let's go!
Yeah! Yes!
Is that going to be our intro? Are we going to go with that?
Yeah, why not?
Alright,
why not?
Yeah, basically, for anyone wondering, it annoys me because you can't see these pops because of the light reflection. I think it's because they're all in pop protectors and they're, like, shiny. I wonder if I turn my ring light off. Oh no, it's literally just the same regardless. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Because I've said this to you. I always have my blinds shut in my room. Whenever the room brightens up or darkens up, it's literally coming through the tiniest gaps in my blinds, and yet it suddenly looks like I'm in the middle of Oppenheimer at times. It's ridiculous. But it's coming, mate. But yeah, so I basically have redecorated my whole cupboard and put loads of extra nerdy bits in, helmets, steel books, that kind of thing. And I finally got rid of the Doctor Who shelf in the cupboard. Since I moved up into this room with everything properly over 2 years ago, that shelf has been literally the exact same the whole way through of just Doctor Who pops. And while it was cool, I wanted to see them more. So they are blocked by some things, but you can see that's every Doctor Who pop. And then all along here are all the sign pops, most of which are Doctor Who. So they're cool in the background.
Wow.
I just wish you guys could see it, because it looks cool.
And you don't have a zoom feature?
I do have the picture. Do you guys want to see that very quickly? Do you guys want to see that?
Yeah.
Right,
just before we get into it. Then we can get on with the show.
Just purely for the people who are here to watch it live, you get to see the cool little collection. I mean, you guys have seen a lot of these before from all the different episodes. This is like the Avengers Infinity War of pop photos, right? Why did they send you a picture of Tobey Maguire looking at... Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, I remember. You know, he was looking down and he was saying, big changes. I used it in a Payday video. That was why I had that image handy. If you've seen it, but... Alright, this is just the Doctor Who ones, but hey, that's relevant to you guys. So, boom, here you go. Here you are. This is all of them. So you can see them here. Crispy, you can react to them. You don't need my face here. Look at this, Crispy. Pull a funny face. Pull a funny face. Look. Look at that! Look at that! So yeah, we've got all the Doctor Who pops along here. A couple of these are ones I bought on eBay. The Christopher Eccleston one in the middle that's just got like a blue autograph, and the David Tennant one from the right. I bought both of those on eBay before I started going to Comic Cons, and I still can't decide if I should make some money by selling those and just buying the base pops without the signatures on. Because I already have them from them now, right? So do I need randomly eBay signed ones? I don't know if I do. What do you think, Crispy?
Sell. Buy low, sell high.
Buy low, sell high. I like it.
Buy low, sell high.
But yeah, so there's a little collection there. So that's what you can't see because for some reason the lighting doesn't work on there. The other ones, like around it, there's a Knuckles one from one comic on this Darth Maul. Giancarlo Despacito, as I love to call him.
Despacito.
And Andy Serkis. Very cool. Do you ever think I'm going to go to the Andy Circus? Because I do. That was a terrible joke.
Nice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. We've got some catching up to do. We've got some Doctor Who Series 10 to talk about. I'm so excited. So excited to talk about, one of the best series. It's going to be great.
Here we go.
You ready? Oh, wait, who's on intro duty?
Me!
Oh, look at that.
I was asking for you to... I was waiting for you to ask that because I knew.
He knows.
I knew full well.
I'm so predictable. And thank you, by the way, Jacob, for the $2. Recently reorganized your pops as well. Trust me, I've taken loads of mine downstairs.
Oh, thank you, Jacob.
I have a lot downstairs. Anyone in the UK want to buy some pops off me? I will overcharge you because I need the money, but, No,
Sign them. Sign them.
Oh, would people buy like a signed Red Archer Live pop? I don't know what I'd sign.
I wouldn't, but someone else might.
I don't know what I'd sign though. I have an Ed Sheeran pop, but I don't want to sell that. I think I bought them. I think my mum bought it me as a joke, and I was like about 6 years ago, so I don't want to sell it. But if there's something you guys want me to sign, yeah, why not?
That's funny.
Because I am an internet celebrity, obviously. I am an internet celebrity.
Yes.
That's how it works. That is how it works. Right. Enough chatting. Let's chat. Enough chatting off the record. Let's chat on the record.
Chat now.
There we go.
On the record. All right, here we go.
Introduce us.
You ready, Troy?
Let's do it.
Good luck.
Good luck. And just remember that according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly.
I missed that.
Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground, though.
That's good.
Although, to be fair, the bee, of course, does fly anyway, because, bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
No.
Yellow, black, rest of the script, whatever else comes on after it, I don't remember.
Oh my god.
Okay,
all right.
Just Google the B-movie script and start reading it all out.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
All right. Hello,
Did you know I met
welcome
Heather?
back.
I was trying to think of another funny joke. You know what? You guys should watch me stream on Twitch. I was saying this to Crispy earlier because last night I was playing Payday, and at one point I made like a random noise in my mic, and then literally followed it up by going Hobart, and literally nobody knew what I was saying. Nobody got it. But if you were there,
I would understand that reference.
And if you guys,
I would have understood that reference. Absolutely. All right, I'm ready to do the intro. Let's do it. All right, here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast, a show where two WhoTubers talk about the best show in all of time and space, Doctor Who. I'm your host, Crispy Pro, and joining me is the very, very busy YouTuber, Troy Red Archer Live. How are you, sir?
It's very challenging for me to take some hours out of my very busy schedule to talk to you, Crispy Pro. You know, the fame has all gone to my head now. It's a very, very sad time. You know.
Well, he's been a busy boy. He's been a very, very busy boy because you've been doing almost daily uploads, pretty much, it seems.
Yes.
Every time I enter the YouTube app, it's just, oh, here's Troy. Oh, here's Troy. Oh, here's Troy. Oh, I have a podcast with Troy. We should get on that. And we're doing a live episode today. Hello, everyone. We're talking about Series 10 today, which is good.
How are you all doing? Have you missed us for a week off? You know?
If you're in the chat, how you feeling?
Yeah, we're live. How you feeling? We're live right now. So we've already had a couple of donations, so we may end up getting derailed by them again. So, you know, pray for us.
We'll see.
We will see. We'll see. Not to expect things, but just be aware if that does happen. We may get a bit distracted at times. But we are here to talk about Series 10. That's going to be the main focus, because we have to give it some love, if for no other reason that it is my favourite of Peter Capaldi's series. So,
which is common knowledge at this point. We do share a lot of praise for Series 10.
Oh, okay.
We do. Yeah, we've talked about that before, and how your favourite Capaldi series is in fact Series 10.
And how I will go to war with Murray Gold for not providing us with the Series 10 soundtrack yet.
He said he's going to.
He said that about 3 years ago, and then he ditched Twitter. So you know, I don't know how I feel yet.
Has he got threads now?
Has he got threads? Has he got threads? Which you should follow us on. Thank you, Crispy. Very nicely done. Nicely done. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, the live audience, literally, this has only happened within the last 12 hours. The people listening on Spotify 2 days later, this will be relatively less new news. But Threads is basically Instagram's answer to Twitter. It's a separate app that you can download now. And, you know, it's free of Elon Musk's rubbish.
Elon Musk.
It's free of his garbage and all of his, you can only see 600 tweets a day rubbish. So, if you want to follow us over there, we've already got our account set up at Who's There DW. It's the same as Instagram. It's the same as Twitter. It's the same as everything else. So go and follow us over there. Also follow me at Red Archer Live. Also follow Crispy. Have you made your Threads account?
No, I haven't.
Well,
I think I'm going to make a separate Crispy one. I think
you should do that, yeah. Because you kind of kept your Instagram separate, but now you kind of share it more. It's like you're in a weird little middle ground, right? You know. I'm cooking stuff. I'm cooking stuff on the side. It's a tough thing. It's a weird thing, right?
It really is. It really is. Really hard. Oh, it's just so hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But there you go.
But yeah, follow us on Threads, please.
Yeah. Follow us on.
Thank you.
It's very, very cool. It's very cool.
But Troy, you need to tell everyone what you've been up to. He's been a very busy boy. He's been flying around places.
It's so funny.
What's going on?
Well, I told you when we recorded 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know, we need to make sure we do it early in the week. 'Cause I'm going on a very unplanned holiday, and I literally said I couldn't tell you any more than that. And I was like, you know, I'll give you.
It's being so secretive.
I was like, I'm gonna keep it secret and then tell you on the podcast. That was the general vibe. I mean, I couldn't say much because I didn't want to break NDA for one thing. But yeah, the people that make Payday, Starbreeze, they flew me out to Sweden to play Payday 3 early. And it was a wild time.
That's unreal.
It was my first time on a plane in 15 years. So
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Were you scared?
I was a little bit once we got in the air, like when the plane like tilts and you see like the ground like to your side, you're kind of like, ah! But apart from that, like it was cool. It was all right, you know.
Oh, I'm glad.
I enjoyed it.
You're doing some really, really cool stuff. So
thanks.
Buddy. I don't say this enough, but Troy has a lot of good content out there right now.
Oh,
in the past week, he's made some good content finally. So go and check it out. He's been doing some really good stuff. And I really like your little travel vlog. I like that you captured the whole thing.
Yeah, even the typical vlogger's capture of the plane taking off and landing. I had to put that in just for
perfect. That's what we like.
But yeah, no, what I basically did was I did a week of Payday videos last week. So a new video every day, Monday to Friday, and it basically killed me off. Because I also did 4 live streams.
They're not short videos either. No. They're not short.
They're not short
at all. They're extensive.
A lot of recording. Then I had 4 live streams, Monday to Thursday night. Then on Friday night, I had a bar shift. And then on Saturday night, I was meant to go to the radio station. Then my phone died and I overslept. So I had to apologise to them. But I mean, to be fair, I was completely conked out. So I'm not really surprised that happened.
You know,
I'm not surprised.
Like, you can take it. Take the short wins. Take the short wins.
Exactly.
But yeah, well done. Well done. Good stuff.
Yeah.
But guess what, Troy?
What?
I too have done some travelling.
Oh, where have you been?
Oh, I went to beautiful Perth.
Oh,
and when I say beautiful Perth, I mean rainy for the first 2 days I was there. It was really, really cold, ridiculously cold. But I flew over there because there was a supernova with a certain guest that I'll talk about in a second. But the main reason was to see the 50% Boys. If you don't know who the 50% Boys are,
It doesn't
the
matter.
50%
One of them
Doctor Who
swears too much, or else I'm putting
podcast.
you off there. So Michelle Gomez interview.
No. The 50% Boys were fantastic and great hosts, and we filmed some stuff. Some stuff is up now, and I also got to chat very, very briefly to Michelle Gomez, which was unreal and ridiculous.
Which you haven't
and she
showed
was very,
me
very
any
nice.
of. I've seen no photos, no videos, no nothing. Have you got anything to share with the fans?
I'm saving like a lot of stuff for down the line. But if you want to see the actual interview, the 50% Boys have put it up now. If you want to see it, but yeah. It's pretty exciting.
Why haven't we got to put on this podcast
exciting.
as well? You know, we got to promote our brand.
You can play it now if you want. We could get it up on YouTube and we could show the people.
I don't know how that
If
would
you
work
want.
on the audio version, but go watch it on there. So maybe we can make a separate video on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll figure
Yeah.
something out. But
We'll do
anyway,
it.
yeah.
We'll do it.
Met Michelle Gomez. She was a doll, but it was like 5 minutes. And
Did you take
there
any
should be a
pictures
vlog.
with her?
I did get a picture with her.
Photo
I
shoot
did.
one or just a standard?
I will send it to you right
Let's put
now.
that on the podcast.
And you can
Let's
put that on.
Let's
You
get
can put
the
that
screen
on the
ready.
screen.
Let's get the screen ready. I've got the screen ready. I'm ready to receive.
Oh, where is it?
Where
is it? Here we go.
Come on.
There's the two. They're pretty cool photos.
All right. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what? Not to sound like Yelena from Black Widow, but you are such a poser, and I love it. I'll share the 50% Boys ones as well. Why not? Let's show
I really like the 50% Boys one because she's doing a funny
Let's show
face.
that one first. Here's blimey,
Whoa!
that's a high res picture. Sheesh. So here's the 50% Boys with Michelle Gomez. You see that there?
Hey!
Her face is hilarious. Oh my god.
That's backstage. That's backstage at Supernova, and she's looking like, ooh, very, very sassy at them, you know?
Why does
like, who are you?
t-shirt say I'm completely alone? I mean, relatable, but damn.
I never
Damn.
noticed that.
Yeah, damn. All right, yikes. I'm here for you, Connor. Here for you, buddy. And then we've also got.
He's doing all right.
You ready? You ready, Crispy?
Whoa. Where
is
is he?
I'm gonna build this up. I'm gonna tease
Dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun.
Well, that was
Isn't it
quite
just crazy how I sent those images over the internet like that, and now you have them? And we're
all right,
live on the
Grandpa.
podcast. Don't you think that's crazy?
Here
There
we
we go. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. You are such a poser.
Oh my god.
My mum calls me a poser, but like you, I've got nothing.
I
on
am
you.
a poser.
I've got.
I just
nothing
don't
on
like.
you.
I don't like smiling. I really don't like smiling.
I'm really awkward with
in
smiling
general.
on photos as well. Yeah.
So I usually just go for the typical YouTube.
Yeah, do the soy fair. Oh.
Yeah.
If you're not
But
watching,
yeah.
you're not seeing us do amazing meme faces.
Yeah,
right
sorry,
now.
we're just making
Watch the
strange
video
noises for
version.
our audio listeners.
Shout out Apple
Um,
Podcasts. So there you go.
yeah.
That's the pictures with Michelle Gomez. Very cool. I'm excited
Perfect.
to see what else you got up to. Cool.
Yeah,
How's
no,
been
this,
travelling then?
it's really
It's
fun.
been a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've
Legitimately,
both been
like
traveling.
with all the payday stuff last week, I legit wouldn't have had time to record a podcast, let alone edit it. So
Nah.
it was for the best that we took a week off anyway.
But we are back. The boys are back in
The
town.
boys are back in town. The
And
boys
we're not
are
messing
back
around.
in town. Back in town. It's exciting.
Absolutely.
So, have we got much else to say before we get into the main body of the episode? I don't know if we have.
No, we've caught up. We've caught up.
I think
I know
so.
your life, you know mine. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Then let's look at this week's poll. Should have stayed in this scene,
Oh.
realistically. Do you remember
Would
what
you
the poll
like
was?
some music?
It's been a couple of weeks.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the poll
Then,
is.
Crispy, hit that jingle, and you're the one saying it because you're intro man this week. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's do it, baby. It's poll time.
Hell yeah, baby. So, 2 weeks ago, we asked you, I need to actually get the proper question up because I don't remember how I worded it. There have been rumours about Jenny returning to Doctor Who for a while now, which kicked up again the week that the last episode went out. So we asked if you think we'll see her again. And it's a simple yes or no. So let's ask you first. What do you think, Crispy?
I'm going no.
Really?
I reckon it's a bit bigger. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's a nice idea, but I think that that storyline. It was a little cliffhanger from 2008 that I don't think they'll revisit. I don't think so. What do you think, Troy? I don't like it when he looks at me like that. For
Like
our
what,
audio
Crispy?
listeners, he's moved his glasses slightly down his nose on his face, and he's looking quite judgingly at me when I said no. I'm
Because
assuming
you're
he
wrong.
wanted me to say yes.
And most of the audience disagree with you because on the poll,
What?
on audio platforms, out of 31 votes, 81% say they think we'll see Jenny return.
Oh my god.
Whereas on YouTube, out of 314 votes, still 64% say yes. And honestly,
Y'all
for more
are an
Georgia Tennant,
optimistic lot.
I'm quite happy. I want more Georgia Tennant. Have you seen
Yeah,
Series 3
don't
of
get me
Staged?
wrong. I haven't seen any of Staged, except that one clip where David Tennant's like,
I'm Doctor Who. Not
Yeah,
anymore,
that's so
baby.
funny.
And then he ended up being
Well,
Doctor Who. Yeah.
who had the last laugh there?
They made a little joke about that in Series 3 when they were like talking about like
Did
doing
they?
familiar roles, and then Michael went, "How many times have you put on a long brown coat and put enough hairspray in your hair to defy gravity or something like that?" So I was like, "Oh, that's good."
That's so good.
Actually, live chat and also just general listeners let us know on social media and via the Discord server, which I haven't promoted as much recently. But we need to get a few more people in there. We need to get people hanging out. So I'll leave it in the live stream chat again. Go hang out. It's in the YouTube description, all that stuff.
Yeah,
but I
I'll
would
be
like
there.
to know, what did you guys think of Stage Season 3 compared to the 2 seasons? Because me personally, is it a hot take to say I didn't think it was as good?
Wow. Is it their last one?
It's their last one, but the problem is they went a
Yeah.
bit like meta. They stopped doing it all over Zoom because we don't all use Zoom anymore, and they were trying to say they were trying to make a third series. The whole thing was meta that they didn't quite make, and then it was like turned into a documentary. I know what they were trying to do, and it was still funny, but it wasn't anywhere near as good. But the last episode was all in Zoom, and it was back to perfection. It was amazing. So.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, it's funny how, like, you know, they've added more production value to it, but like, I feel like a lot of people be like, no, it's not the way we like it.
It was better when you just
not
put,
what we
like,
want.
2 cents. You had 2 cents in a dream, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, there you go. There we go.
There we go. But I
Good
would be
stuff.
interested to know what people think. So do let us know. But there you go. So apparently people think Jenny will come back. The rumor was linked to. I think I put more explanation on the YouTube poll version. But when they were filming a couple of weeks ago with Shooty and what's her name? Mel's character, Bonnie Langford. Yeah, Mel's actress. There was another woman on the set. I don't think we mentioned this last time, did we? That they were keeping hidden. Like she was completely covered up. And they kind of like moved her around without anybody seeing. And the 2 hot contenders for who it was, I think it was because they said it was a shorter girl, or woman I should say, was Georgia Tennant or Freema Agyeman. It was one of the 2 they were saying. And
well, how do they get to that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
How do they just see, like, were they like hiding? Like,
Look,
were
mate,
they under
if
a
you can
jumper
get
or
excited
something?
over a unit helipad, then I can get excited over Georgia Tennant.
We
right?
know the unit helipad's a thing.
We
saw it.
There you go.
We saw the pictures.
There you go. But yeah, so at the same time though, Georgia had put something on Instagram saying she was doing some filming in Cardiff, which is where they were filming. So people were like,
okay.
1 + 1 equals. They're trying to make it equal
Jenny's
2,
back.
but you never know. It could equal window. You know.
It could.
Did you ever see
It
that
could
as a
equal
kid?
window.
1 + 1 equals window.
Of course, that was a big thing in my like junior school.
In your
very
youth,
much so.
40 years ago.
My youth, back in the day, a long time ago. It's
in the
almost my
60s.
10-year anniversary since I left school.
It's almost
Can
my
you
10-year
believe?
anniversary at YouTube next year.
Yeah, well, I've already had mine. Okay,
Just further proving that you're an old man.
I am an old soul.
You are an old soul.
Old soul.
Speaking of old things, I should mention already, I think I mentioned this ahead of time, but it is now official that The Thick of It is out on BBC iPlayer. So free to watch.
Oh
in the
my!
UK.
You're joking, is it?
It is. It's out.
Well, you know what we say to that.
What? Amazing.
Woo-hoo!
Amazing. Apparently
Well done.
Staged is also on iPlayer, so there you go. You can watch Staged on there too. So get enjoying the free streaming. Have some fun. All you
Yeah,
need to do is pay
go
for
and
your
have some
TV
fun.
license, which you guys are all doing, right?
Yes, I'm doing with my VPN. Let's move on.
Okay, so
Let's
we're
move
talking
on.
about Series 10 today, ladies and gentlemen. I like the series. I think it's very good.
Yeah, it's good. All right, thank you so much
Thank you
for
very
watching,
much for
everyone.
We will
Please
see you all
like
next
us on
week
YouTube.
with. Oh, by the way, actually, we should say because I didn't mention this in the Discord at the time. The plan was we were going to do the Tharies episode still today, but Mr. Crisp here said he was too scared to socialise, just wanted to talk to me for a week.
Harry scares me, man.
He's a bit
Scares
socially
me.
awkward. He's like the 13th Doctor. He's still quite socially awkward. Okay.
Nah, Tharies is
Let's not open that kind of
I just thought that it might be nice to have a little buffer
Yeah.
episode between us getting a guest on. We're doing this one live. You know, I was like, if we're gonna do a Tharies episode, let's do it properly. Let's give it the attention it deserves. So that will be next week.
The problem is, if you do a live episode with Tharies, he might just start going full leak mode because you've seen his leak live streams, and we don't want to unleash that monster on this channel.
Leaking everywhere.
Monster
Ridiculous.
is a jokey term, by the way. I love you, Tharies. You know
Harry's an absolute legend.
I've met him. Do you know I met Heather? I met Tom. I'm going to start that running
You've
joke.
met
I did all
so
those
many
jokes.
people.
I did all those jokes before we started recording, and I still slipped one in now. I'm very sorry.
Ridiculous.
So, people who've already left their hot takes on the last Spotify episode, we will use those. People leave them again in the comment section today on the audio versions. Do it all. I believe. Can you ask Mr. T Harry's to tweet out to ask for them as well, so we can get?
I will. That is on my list. That is on my list of things to do.
So there's going to be a lot of hot takes, and it's going to be a forum. Okay, it's going to be almost like you having
a
the detective board
spicy
behind
episode.
you. You know, it's going to be like
Well, I was also thinking, should I bring back the chicken wing hot sauce thing for the hot takes?
What did we? How did that work as well? I can't remember it.
If the take was like particularly hot that we don't like agree with it, something I don't agree with, then I would have one. You know, sometimes people would be like, sometimes people would be like, oh, I don't like sleep no more. I'd be like, that's not a hot take. I'm not having a chicken. But then they'd be like, oh, Heaven Sent's overrated. I'd be like, what?
Well, I did see one on audio platforms that I won't name and shame just yet, but I saw one that said that the Chris Chibnall era was one of the most visually unappealing eras of Doctor Who. And I just know, he's gone. Crispy's literally got up and walked off. Whoever it was that said that, I'm not naming and shaming you right now, but don't worry, we will be next week. That is one of the hottest takes, I can't speak, the hottest takes I have ever heard in my life. I don't know how you could feel that. And Crispy has had a walk. Are you feeling better now, buddy?
I needed some air.
Well, I just need to remind you that he said that the Jodie era was one of the most visually unappealing eras of Doctor Who, okay? Wow. It's like Pavlovian conditioning. Every time I mention it, he gets up and walks off. He literally... I didn't know there was a door there. Oh, wow. I'm learning more about his room. I didn't know that was a door. I thought he just stood in the corner. He put his headset back on. I didn't know there was a door there. I thought you just stood like at the next to the wall every time you did that. And then all of a sudden a door appeared and I was like, oh, that's his exit. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, so there you go. Also, if people wondering, there is a movie version, I think of it. It's called In the Loop. And according to Minusich in the live chat, it is on UK Netflix. I don't think it's on
Thank you. Gosh, it's so cool having a live chat and having all of this little input from everyone.
You know, that way we don't sound bad. We sound
and if you're listening right now, we sometimes go live on Thursday nights. We try and do one every month. So if we're in your subscription feed and you see that we're live, come and join. It's a lot of fun.
Exactly.
It's a lot of fun. But if you're listening retrospectively, I can respect that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And
listen how you want.
And remember that we do this Looking Back series once a month. That's why they often line up with the live episodes. This has happened quite a few times because we normally tend to do it at the start of every month as well.
Yeah,
so
true.
There's a bit of an overlap.
True.
We are now on
funny.
Series 10 in July. Series 11 is going to be in August. Series 12 in September. Series 13 in October. And then to kick off November, just before the 60th, the 13 specials.
How did we do that? It's almost like we planned it this way.
It's almost like we planned it this way. It's a crazy thought. It is a crazy thought. But like, isn't it crazy to think that we are now 4 months away from the 60th?
Stop.
When Power of the Doctor came out, it was 13 months off, and everyone was like, that is way too long, I'm scared. And now it's 4 months away. I'm 24 in a month,
crazy.
mate. I don't feel good.
Mate, I'm 30.
What?
I'm 30.
Oh, wow.
I lied about my age.
I'm literally planning on booking, by the way, so can I get some good luck in the chat? I mentioned this in the episode. I'm literally planning on booking Taylor Swift tickets on Monday to see her live on my 25th birthday next year. Just saying that out loud, the 25th bit, I mean, that scares me. Because I was like, she's doing a gig on my birthday? I've got to go and that'd be great for my... And then looked and realized it was my 25th and went, oh my God, that's my quarter century. I was like, oh dear Lord. I was like, oh yikes.
Just crying in the crowd.
I'm going to have like a quarter life crisis again. I claimed that was when I was 20 years old. I'll have it when I'm 25. She'll be like singing some song and I'll just be sat there like, I'm gonna die alone. But clearly Connor agrees with me, judging from his t-shirt. There you go. There's a good reference to something we said earlier in the episode.
Link.
Okay.
Very good.
Should we talk about Series 10 now properly?
Yes. Do you want like some segue music or something?
You got some segue music?
This is fitting, isn't it? Oh my word. Here we go.
What is bro cooking?
Here we go. Hang on. Here we go. It's taken a while.
Music.
It's taken.
The stream music.
Where is it? Here we go. Oh, we're talking about Series 10 today, folks.
Yes, we
My goodness.
Also, for people listening on audio platforms, I have now found a way to render these episodes so that mine and Crispy's audio levels are definitely perfect. Please let me know if it sounds better, because I'm hoping it sounds much improved now. I learned the power of multiple audio tracks on OBS, so I am now making the most of it. But yeah, and I'd encourage the live chat as we go along to pop some favourite moments, favourite episodes, favourite characters, favourite everything, all things you don't like as much. Because James Topboy has already been brave enough to say in the chat that episodes 1 to 3, 11 to 12, and Twice Upon a Time are the only good episodes, and the Monk trilogy is especially bad. Crispy, do you want to get the hot sauce now? Because I feel like you're going to need it.
Whoa.
You're going to need it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
We're starting off with the hot takes.
Disgraceful take. It's an absolutely
way
disgusting
too much.
take. And Joey Underwood in the chat just said they're now catching up on 2 times speed. They've just joined the episode.
Joey, you're an absolute
I
legend.
dread to think what I sound like on double speed, let alone Crispy.
Oh,
It's just, did you know about Heather and Taylor Swift, Pops behind me, lightsaber, lightsaber, we both jumped on that. I hate it here. But yeah, so let's talk about it. So where do we want to start? I mean, we kind of never really have a specific plan for what we talk about. We just verbalize what we want.
No, we just go in.
So let's recite the episodes. Should we do a memory test first to see if I remember all the episode names?
Okay, I think I'd be able to do it. Yeah.
I hope.
Let's go back.
I
Let's go do. Can we go back and forth?
Well,
See what the lag's like.
I want to.
Okay, you go. Go as fast as you can.
It's all about my ego.
Okay, hang on.
Let's bounce between.
No. You go.
No, because now it really seems like I'm being egotistical. I don't like that. No.
No. Here we go.
No.
This is for you.
No.
All right, fine. We'll go back and forth as quick as we
Okay,
can.
good. Who's starting?
You go.
Okay.
You go.
The pilot.
Smile.
Thin Ice.
Knock.
Oxygen.
Extremis.
The Pyramid at the End of the World.
The Lie of the Land.
Empress of Mars.
The Eaters of Light.
World Enough in Time.
The Doctor Falls.
Twice Upon a Time.
The Woman Who Fell to Earth.
The Ghost Monument.
Yeah, good stuff. I think we got that right. Did we know that?
We did. Yeah. The Pilot, Smile, Thin Ice, Knock, Oxygen, Extremis, Pyramid at the End of the World, Lie of the Land, Empress of Mars, Eaters of Light, World Enough in Time, Doctor Falls, Twice Upon a Time. There was a time when I used to know, like, every episode of Doctor Who, like, in order, start to finish, in the modern era. I don't know if I still could do it now. I might be able to, like, for the most part.
Really?
But yeah, don't you dare hit that. We're not doing that. We will be here all day. We will be here. Do you know what? Maybe at the end of the episode. But we're not bulking it down in the middle now. Let's see if people want it later.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But yeah, so gamers, Doctor Who fans, amazing people. Series 10. Crispy, let's start with this. Let's start with what we've done this occasionally. Let's start by giving it a score out of 10, because then we can always see if the score changes after having chatted about it. So,
all right.
1 is this is nearly as bad as Adam in Series 1 episode The Long Game, and 10 is this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, one of the greatest pieces of television ever written.
Okay. My initial instinct was 8.5.
Okay.
That's where I was sitting. It might go down to an 8 for me.
He's actually writing these things down as he talks.
I'm writing it down today.
This is crazy. You
for
can just
some
about
reason.
see it
I don't know
on the
why.
podcast. You can just about see him writing it down.
I would show you my notes, but I have a password up the top here. So
I would
can't
show you my
that.
notebook because I have a Payday 3 notebook, but I don't know where it went. It has Dallas's mask on it. And it's really cool, but I have a Payday 3 pen. Better. Look at this. It's got Payday 3 on it. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That
cool. Was in your vlog.
It's Payday,
boy.
Fellas. It's Payday.
It's Payday, boys.
Yeah, but I would give it a 9 right off the bat.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's one of my... I mean, what do I always say in my 3 favourite seasons? Or series?
Series 10.
Yeah.
Flux.
Yep.
And Series 4.
Exactly. There you go. See, bro
yes.
knows these things.
Gosh, I am a good friend sometimes.
You have your moments. What day's my birthday?
So, what did you think of I
was hoping you'd do that. August 15th. Anyway, so, yeah, we're looking at... He writes that down as well. Yeah, I expect you to buy me an amazing gift and ship it to me from, like, I don't know, Etsy or something. I don't know. And the budget has to be at least £120. Okay?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't forget, that's $240, mate.
Yeah, that's a lot of dollary dues.
Actually, it should be as many dollars as I am age, so I'll give... Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm 24, so $240. There you go. Boom. That was planned. That was planned.
I'll give you £25.
I'll take it. So, no, seriously, like me personally, like, what's the thing I always say? How much you enjoy a season doesn't always link to how good the season is. You know, objectivity and subjectivity are two very different things. So even though, like 4, 10, and Flux are my favourite 3 seasons, would I give all of them a 10 out of 10? No, I wouldn't. Series 4, I'd definitely give a 10 out of 10. But Series 10 is more of a 9, Flux is probably more of an 8. Like, Flux has weak points and things that don't work as well, but I love it for what it is, and for John Bishop, so, you know, it's no contest, sorry. So
John Bishop, no context.
Yeah,
that's my new Threads page.
What's the point of being alive? But it's or my favorite one he said to me, is that the official Doctor Who scarf?
Doctor Who.
And he said it like that. He didn't say who. Doctor Who. He said it like that. Doctor Who scarf. But yeah, I think it's a very, very well written season. It does have a dud in there. The only episode that I think is weak. Do you know which episode I think that is? I think we talked about it before, right?
Eaters of Light?
Eaters of Light. I personally just don't.
Yeah.
There's some really. I like some of the the discussion between Bill and the Romans about like sexuality and stuff, and like that kind of thing where they're like, yeah, we're dead open about it. What you guys aren't. I like it's quite nice and interestingly kind of written scene. That one in the cave that stands out a bit to me. But the rest of it is just it's a bit. I don't want to say dull because that sounds really nasty. Because there's some good moments between especially 12 and Nardole with Nardole in his dressing gown on the hill, but. I mean, the reason that crows say car is because some Celtic woman threw herself into a portal to say... Some things like that, they're goofy, they're very Doctor Who-esque, but they occasionally don't land for me, and that's one that does not land.
It is a shame, because that was a classic rider, wasn't it?
It was. She should have stayed in the classic era. That's a joke. I am joking. Ooh, I am joking. Boo, boo, boo. I do not want anyone taking that seriously. I said it purely for comedy's sake. Do not take that seriously, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to make it clear, because...
Right! That is even funny.
But no, seriously, yeah, it was nice that she was a classic writer coming back to write for modern Doctor Who. We don't get enough of that, realistically. It'd be nice to see more of that. I don't know how many classic writers of Doctor Who are still like around in the writing space, though. Maybe when Doctor Who got cancelled, they all quit as well. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll never truly know.
We will never truly know.
But Troy, I'm seeing a lot of chitter chatter in our chat about the Monk trilogy, as we said before.
Yeah.
So. Let's. I mean, that'd be a funny place to talk about.
Yeah,
now,
the middle of the season.
The middle of the season, mid-season.
Sure. Why
not? Overall, I quite enjoyed the Monk trilogy. I very much enjoyed Extremis.
Yep.
The Pyramid at the End of the World, I thought was a slightly weaker episode, but I like the cliffhanger there. I thought that was really, really cool. I don't think it's as pretty an episode. I think it's, I don't know, it's kind of sticks out.
It's in Egypt, bro. But well, actually, no, it's not. It's next to pyramids. They're not in Egypt, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not. I don't know.
They're in that, isn't it? Like, wasn't there like a Middle Eastern country they made up?
I think it's the same location as the Zygon one.
It's.
I think there was some kind of weird link because it's the same.
What?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
I can't remember these details.
We're nerds. We should know this. I'm going to search Doctor Who made up country and see if it comes up.
Doctor Who made up country. Anything?
It actually hasn't come up. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Well, anyway, regardless, I think that episode's all right, and I loved The Lie of the Land up until the last 5 minutes. Temesistan.
That's it. There you go.
Interesting. But yeah, I thought it was a solid trilogy, but the ending really didn't stick the landing for me, unfortunately. I didn't like it, but I thought Lie of the Lamb was a very, very pretty episode. I think it's so good. The stuff with the boat, the stuff with Nardole, the stuff with the Truth Police. I think it's really cool and a really cool aesthetic. Dystopian. I love it.
I think you've got a few different points to address in those episodes. For one of them, like if we just jump right in, since we're out of focus anyway, the ending of The Lie of the Land. People take issue with, how they resolve the issue, like the whole thing of the monks, because the monks, they control all information. You try and change it, they fight back. I really like how Bill saved it. Apparently, I'm like on my own in this, but the whole idea was that because Bill didn't know her mom, she'd made up an image of her in her mind based on a couple of photos that the doctor had taken for her, for one thing. So stop looking at me like that. Stop looking at me like that, Crispy. Stop it. She'd created this person in her mind, and because she'd invented her in her mind and given her such depth and background, she almost had as much information to her as a real person. But that person never existed. So feeding in something that the monks can't correct, something that that didn't originally exist that they can manipulate, breaks their simulation. And I think that actually makes good sense, and I like that.
Dude, I am with you. I'm with you on that. I think it's a great concept.
Oh, I know. I'm explaining it for the others. I figured you understood it. You're a smart guy.
I understand that. I like. I have things.
Yeah.
I have things in here.
Yeah.
But I think that just the execution of it at the end. I didn't really like that. It's just like
It was set up
it's
that
a great.
Bill was
It's
going
kind
to
of.
die and then she didn't, which was a bit odd.
It was more the execution of the green screen element and like the whole like the mum being like, "Come here." I don't know, whatever it is. It's a little bit cringe, a little bit, yeah, like that. I don't know, but I really like the idea of these memories that aren't there, poisoning the well. Well.
I think you have very bad opinions. Anyway, Jacob Powell
Wait
donated
for next week,
$5
mate.
and said his favourite quote from Pyramid at the End of the World was scientist lady saying, "Oh my god," and the doctor saying, "No, I'm the doctor, but it's an easy mistake to make the eyebrows." I do agree. That's a great.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff. There's some fun stuff to be
Peter
had.
Capaldi's just on form. He's on form in this series. But yeah,
Absolutely.
the trilogy as a whole I really like. I honestly don't know which episode I would say is the best and worst out of the three, because they all do different things. That's the thing.
Oh, in the actual trilogy.
In the actual trilogy, yeah, because Extremis is this whole like simulation thing, and it's very cleverly done. It's Moffat at like at peak like insanity.
Yeah, he did a great
stuff.
job with that episode.
So Extremis is probably the best of the three, in fairness. But
okay,
there's that. Pyramid at the End of the World is kind of like the end of the world scenario. You've seen the end of the world happen, and also them trying to crack the problem and figure out. And also the monks are there from the start, like, "We'll help you, but you gotta pledge to us." And I like that the whole Doctor being blind thing that was set up is used greatly in Extremis and Pyramid at the End of the World, and ends up being the reason that they take over. Like, that's a good way to deal with a problem that you didn't even create in your episodes, but solve it within the narrative of your trilogy. That's genius. That's really,
that's
really
pretty
cool.
wild.
And also, as I've said before, just that shock of it going into a third episode of being like, we've got a 3-parter in the middle of the series. Like, that was a really stunning thing.
Yeah. That was a big surprise, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, especially for Capaldi, whose first season only had 1 2-parter at the end of it, and then his second season had 2-parters coming out the wazoo. So then series 10, they were like, let's find a balance. Let's have a 3-parter and a 2-parter. Job done. And that was good.
Done.
That was
Thank
good.
you very much. And it was good. That. Good balance.
But yeah, Lie of the Land, I get why people don't like it as much, but it also has Capaldi's greatest coat. It was literally the first Doctor Who coat I think I bought, that Lie of the Land one, like kind of the old.
But which one is it?
The one with the old like the old gold buttons on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that it does look good, doesn't it?
I love that coat.
I think that should have had more episodes. Most definitely.
Yeah, it should have been. Apparently, he didn't like the coat very much. I read that somewhere. That's why there's no official photos of him posing for it like he is in the other outfits, because he didn't like the coat as much, which is kind of
weird.
shocking
I think it looks fantastic. I genuinely think it looks great.
I think it's better than the red velvet coat, crispy.
What?
I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to be that guy.
What?
I don't want to be that guy. I love the red velvet coat. I love it. If you zoom in again, I swear down, crispy, I can see you moving that mouse. I can see you moving it.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you are. You liar. Yeah, I love the red velvet coat, but I think the grey Victorian style, Lie of the Land one is just that little bit better.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a hot. Let us know your thoughts in the chat.
This is a safe space. Okay, I'm allowed to say how I feel. Okay. I'm allowed to say how I feel.
It's your podcast, mate. It's your podcast, right? You're
Our
allowed.
podcast. This makes it like a communist thing. This is our podcast, comrade. This is our podcast.
This is our.
Yes.
Aha.
Our podcast based in Turkmenistan.
Very
anyway,
good.
so yeah, I think that trilogy is really good. So if you think that it's
Okay,
bad,
good.
you're bad. There you go.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm just saying all the cancelable things today. I'm going to have no career.
Hot takes is next week, mate. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Crispy, here's my next
mate.
question for you, and it's probably stupid. In fact, do you know what? I'm gonna do this on purpose just to be evil. I'm gonna be evil. You cannot answer this question with World Enough and Time with the Doctor Falls, because I know that's how we both answer it otherwise.
No.
He knows what's coming now.
No.
So excluding the finale 2-parter,
do it to
which
me.
single episode of Series 10 is your favourite?
Okay, I've got it.
Go on.
I've got it. Have you got yours?
I actually don't know. I need to think about it a bit.
Okay, well, I've got mine.
What's yours? Let's
You
run with
ready?
yours.
Can you guess?
No.
Okay, cool. It is the pilot.
Really?
I always liked the opening episode of this series because one, they did try and do like it's called the pilot. It's kind of a soft reboot, not really, but it is the introduction of Pearl Mackie, and yes, Troy has just shown the camera a cup full of Sonics, much like seen in said episode.
Although it's in a skull because I haven't got a proper mug.
A skull.
It's literally got a skull on the front of it. Look at that.
Nice, dude. Nice. That goes hard.
It does.
Things that go hard. That. But yeah, I think it's an excellent introduction to Bill, and they made me have no worries about Matt Lucas's inclusion in the series.
Yeah,
I was like,
they
oh
made
yeah,
him
that's
amazing.
sick.
I was so surprised.
Yeah, I was so good, and like I really enjoyed the cold open of the episode, because usually a lot of series open with these big bombastic chases and their spaceships and lasers and everything. This one, it's just a clock ticking and a still shot of a classroom. And it's really quirky. It's very sitcom-y. And Stephen Moffat does do quite well in those scenarios. Like it almost felt like a Russell T Davies episode, if I'm being honest. It very much felt Russell T Davies going back to basics, Doctor Who, and I loved it. And it's a very, very frantic episode. What do you think about it, Troy?
Pilot was one I was actually considering to pick, to be honest. I wasn't sure what to go for. I do like... I really like the pilot. I do like Thin Ice. I don't think I pick it as my favourite, but there's some really good stuff within Thin Ice that I enjoy.
I agree.
I think him punching a racist was iconic.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of dead children in that episode, though.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's
Sarah
your
Dollars the
thing,
goat, if that's your thing.
no. So there's that. There's also the after we did the donation for Jacob Howe with $10, which has kind of derailed my speed of thought. Who said the Doctor about to erase Bill's memories, and Bill saying, "Just imagine how you would feel if someone did this to you." Chris Chibnall starts writing the Division backstory. For goodness sake.
That's so funny.
Oh.
That's so funny. He's like,
Oh.
oh.
We'll let you off because you paid to tell that joke. We'll let you off. on
That's
that
so
one. We'll let you
funny,
off.
though. I like the idea of Chibnall seeing that and be like, what if it was the Doctor?
Did my
Did you
doorbell
just
just
have a
ring or make me-
doorbell?
Surely it didn't, did it?
I didn't hear anything.
I think it did.
But then
I
again,
better go check.
I never
Crispy,
do.
You can guess with the chat what my
Oh,
favourite
my.
episode's going to be. I'll be back in a moment.
Alrighty, everyone. Hi. It's now time for the Crispy Pro Hour of Power. So, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Troy's episode. Alright, let me think. He said he was considering the pilot, but he's not going to. He said that he was going to consider Thin Ice, but it probably isn't that. So, I don't know what... I think, honestly, he might go for Oxygen. What do you guys in the chat think? I'll riff for a bit while Troy's away. So I was recently in Perth with the 50% boys, and that was a lot of fun, and as I said, it was absolutely freezing. But we did get to chat to Michelle Gomez, which was very, very nice, and that interview almost didn't happen. It almost didn't happen. It was looking very uncertain on the day because she was very busy. She's a very busy guest. But we got it, and it's a pretty good video. Oh, Troy, you're going to have to come back soon, my friend. You're going to have to come back soon because I can't carry a podcast on my own. Joey, if he's watching this right now, he's got a podcast on his own called The Lone Companion, I believe. And it's very good. He does it all by himself. I don't know how he does it, if I'm being honest. I've got no idea. No idea. Okay, people in the chat are replying. Let me have a look. Oxygen. His episode will be Oxygen because he's wrong. Troy's favorite is Fake. Regen episode. Oh, Troy's episode is the fake Regen episode of the Monk trilogy. Yes, that was annoying in Lie of the Land. We should have brought that up before when we were talking about the Monk trilogy. That fake Regen was, I can almost guarantee you, purely for the trailers. I think it looks cool. There's a weird sound effect in it. The regeneration starts to happen, like you hear it, and then it goes zoop, and then it continues on. Oh, did Troy get a package? Oh, he's holding another pop. Oh, okay, everyone, look. It's a shadow pop, everyone. It's a shadow pop from the Sonic world. Give Troy a clap. Yeah, look at that. You see that? That is far too many. You know what I have in there? Clothes. Like a regular human being. And Troy's back. Hey, mate. How you doing?
What have
Hey.
you been saying? What have you been saying?
You'll see it in the edit, mate. You'll see it in the edit, mate.
I'm scared.
That's all good.
I'm very scared.
We guessed your episode.
All right, what did you guess?
We all thought it was Oxygen.
Really? Why? Without
I think
repeating
it's-
everything, but...
Well, we eliminated the pilot in Thin Ice, and we weren't allowed to say Well Enough in Time, Dr. Falls, and I just genuinely thought that the strongest episode there would have been Oxygen.
It's
That was
weird,
my
'cause I
reasoning.
kind of want to agree with you on the pilot.
Oh.
I struggle. I really struggle, because there's a lot of... The thing is, Series 10 is a very consistent series, and then World Enough in Time and the Dr. Falls exist, which stand far above, so trying to think of an episode separate to that is tough.
It is tough, isn't it?
I really,
Series 10 is just very consistent.
I really like Extremis. I think that's a really, really strong episode. So I'd argue between Extremis, maybe Oxygen, and the pilot, yeah. And I'm
Okay.
going to be naughty, I'm not going to pick one of them. I'm going to say the pilot backs your explanation. I'm going to say
gosh.
that it could be Oxygen because of your explanation, and it could be Extremis because we already just talked about how amazing it was. So there you go.
That's ridiculous.
I used to be
is
indecisive,
ridiculous.
Crispy, but now I really don't know.
Nice,
Exactly.
dude.
Exactly.
Very good. Well done.
I've
Well
already
played.
answered my least favorite episode. Do you agree with mine? Have you got a different one, or?
No, it is a light, hands down, sticks out like a sore thumb. Unfortunately,
It does exactly. Well,
it's just it's. I also think it was supposed to come earlier in the series, and they rewrote it to introduce the whole Missy side of it and the TARDIS disappearing
yeah, that last
and all
scene
that.
at the end sticks out like a sore thumb as well because that is like
absolutely.
really good in the middle of like a very mid episode.
Yeah, no, I feel bad because it's an episode of Doctor Who that obviously had a lot of effort put into it, but it just didn't pay off, and was also seen by 4.73 million viewers.
Oh.
And people say Doctor Who fell off in Jodie's era, but anyway, that's beside the fact.
It fell off when David Tennant took over, guys. Let's be honest. All right, let's be honest.
Yeah, when David Tennant took over Doctor Who,
14 million
Doctor
people
Who
watching
sucked.
Voyage of the Damned. That's terrible. It's awful.
That's not even the highest show of the night.
And near mind you, Secret
Gosh.
Invasion, the first episode of that, it didn't even break 1 million viewers in the first week.
Yeah, but Doctor Who fell off, man.
It
Doctor
still
Who fell off,
baffles me how the MCU TV shows are probably one of the biggest things in the world. There are so many Marvel fans, and yet, like, a big show like Secret Invasion doesn't even break 1 million viewers. Like, that blows my mind.
Is that US viewership? Like, I want to know
Disney
what
Plus
that
viewership.
statistic
I don't think it's in
is.
US. I think it's just, like, Disney Plus viewership.
Are we sure? Because
Let me
I
have
have a hunch that's US. Even so, if it is US, the US is so much bigger than the UK.
Exactly.
So, anyway, regardless, I
here we
hate
go.
talking
Preview
about
figures
ratings,
revealed.
but Doctor Who's fine.
Viewing numbers for the premiere episode of Secret Invasion have been released. It doesn't state. It's US.
Region?
It's US.
It is US. Aha.
It is. You're right.
So you watching it doesn't count.
So if this is US based, then the premiere of Secret Invasion pulled 994,000 people, and the highest they've ever managed was the premiere of Loki, which pulled 2.5 million people. So even at Jodie's worst, despite everyone saying that Doctor Who had fell off, she was still doing better than Loki. So
That's weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird time to be alive.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
it is a weird time to be alive. I'm gonna be 25 next year. It scares me.
Welcome to the club, mate. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly. So we talked favourite, we talked least favourite, we talked the series as a whole. Should we talk about something we've definitely not talked about ever, which is John Sim?
yeah.
We've definitely not debated this about 50 times on the podcast, which is why we're probably not
No.
going to go into it tons again this time. But we have to acknowledge it because we're talking about Series 10. What
Yeah.
were the BBC doing, man? What were they doing?
Dude, you know what they did?
What did they do?
You know what they did?
What did they do?
copped an L. They copped an L for marketing.
A massive L.
What's up with that?
A massive
L. Nice.
L.
Nice.
There we go. I was trying to put
Very
an L
good.
on the screen. There you go. A massive
That's
L.
very good.
A massive L. Could have just done it with my hands.
So-
So, to pull out the nano recorder because I know you love that because it's from your favorite.
Yes, it's my favorite episode.
Hey.
Amen. But for those of you who might not know or have been living under a rock, or heck, you might not have even seen it. Spoiler alert: John Sim is back in the finale of Series 10.
What?
And the BBC decided to announce this early, which I can understand. I can understand that. It's very hype, it's a nostalgia play. But the whole episode, World Enough in Time, which is one of the best episodes in all of time and space, absolutely, is a lead up to this reveal of John Sim's master. It's a whole thing. And I would have loved to have not known that he was returning in the series, because it would have just taken me by surprise that this actor has come back after, I don't know, almost 10 years. So it's just a massive missed opportunity that if they kept it quiet. But I don't know whose call it was, but I don't think it was the right call. Troy,
I
your
swear
thoughts.
I'd heard something that in the premiere of the episode, John Sim was in like a trailer for
Yes,
it or something.
he was,
and
in
that-
the pilot,
The press were going to run with it, and then they had to announce it officially anyway. But if that's the case, it was in the trailer anyway. Why was it in the trailer? Why even put that in to
I
begin
don't know.
with?
I don't know. It's very strange. And they filmed the whole thing. Like there was some public filming for this episode. There was public filming when Bill and what's his name?
Mr. Razor.
Mr. Razor are out leaving the hospital where they go for a walk around and kind of see the land.
Yeah.
That scene was filmed in public and John Sim was in full prosthetic and no one twigged that it was John Sim that day. No one twigged.
And yet
that,
my
there
mum
was
twigged
no
it within
leak.
seconds, which is something I've told everyone
yes,
about since
yes.
the very first episode of this podcast. She looked at
Yes,
it
yes.
and within 1 second went, "That's John Sim."
That's John Sim. That's John Sim. And I can respect that. You've got a good eye, Mama Archulite.
I
You've got a
respect
good eye.
it, but it also ruined the surprise for me when it happened 40 minutes later. I was like,
Yes.
oh yeah, I know where this is going
true.
now. I was like, you were right the whole blooming time.
But Troy, you want to know the one little silver line? Oh, I suppose you can apply this to any cool thing in Doctor Who.
What is the silver lining, Crispy?
Whenever I get up to watching this episode with a friend, if they're doing a rewatch or whatever, I will always try and tune in when they're watching World Enough in Time, because that reveal gets the biggest what reaction always. They're like, wait, hang on, and then they know the face for a second, like, hang on, is that the master from the previous series? Because me and my housemate Gabby, we're up to Flux right now, by the way. We've just watched the whole of so we're up to Flux, very exciting. Wow. But when that scene happened, she was like, what? And looked at me funny. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh.
How's she finding Jodie, though, just as a side note?
Oh, great. We, what did we watch? We watched, Revolution of the Daleks last night. And she had a great time. She liked
Gabby's
the Dalek boys.
Great taste. She's got great taste.
She does. Shout out Gabby. Yeah, she's not going to listen to this, but shout out Gabby.
Have her on the podcast. Special guest, you know?
I will. I actually, when we finish the rewatch, I'll make sure.
Have her show up and give her opinions on all of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny, actually. Should make that happen.
That would be funny.
But yeah, so where were we up to? Oh yeah, well,
we were talking about John Sim.
John Sim being spoiled was dumb, basically, but him coming back was amazing.
Yes. A great thing, and some incredible chemistry between John Sim and Michelle Gomez. And if you watch the interview I did with Michelle Gomez recently, one of the questions that the 50% boys asked her was, how was it working with John Sim? And she's like, who? Huh? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I don't like him. It was funny, though. She was being very sarcastic. She said that he was an absolute delight to work with.
There you go, then.
And then we asked her about Sacha Dhawan and what she thought of his portrayal. And she's like, haven't seen it.
What?
She's like, haven't seen it, don't care, don't want it. It's very funny, though. She's very Scottish.
Seen Sacha's portrayal?
I don't think so. But they met just the other day.
Well, you know what? That is appalling. I'm very upset with them.
Yeah. She's a busy gal. She's a busy gal.
Yeah, right. Well, it will bring about her doom, Patrol. So,
See,
I did that. That was very funny. Speaking of sarcasm, I hope James Topboy is being sarcastic in the chat, because he said you subjected her to the horribleness of Jodie. How could you be so mean to Gabby? I hope that's a joke, James. Because if it's not a joke, that's really unepic, and that'd be the first non-epic message you've had in the live chat, and I don't appreciate it. So
you don't want to be the first.
You don't want to be the first.
You just don't.
You don't.
That's so good for us contrling hate. Yeah. Like if anyone leaves like something slightly, hey, what are you doing?
You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be the first.
Let me tell you, you don't. Because I'm armed. I'm armed with a nano recorder.
And dangerous.
I'm armed. Look.
And boom. Dangerous. Oh my goodness.
Pull the thing back. It looks like you're like cocking the gun or something. You know?
That's so cool. I might buy that.
My mum bought it me when I was like 10, 11, 12, I don't know. When it was like, when the series was going. Okay, so before we talk about the finale and Capaldi and maybe Bill and Nardole as well, we need to talk about. We kind of mentioned Nardole anyway. Any other underaged episodes you want to focus on? 'Cause I just want to say, just on the record, Smile and Knock Knock, they get stick from some people. I think both are very good episodes. I enjoy them both.
We can't not have this podcast and not talk about Knock Knock.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyone twig that?
Oh.
Anyone twig that?
What's our name, Troy? Let's not explain it.
Okay.
They have to get it. They have to get that joke.
No worries.
Episode 1, everyone. Anyway.
I prefer Smile as an episode, because I remember when the episode dropped, I was like, this is Black Mirror for Doctor Who.
It is a little bit Black Mirror-y, isn't it? Yeah.
And I love Black Mirror.
My mum will appreciate you saying that, because she's just been binging Black Mirror.
Yeah, she's seen the new season?
I think she's in the middle of watching it now, yes.
Oh, good. The last 2 episodes are strange, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, regardless. Smile, I remember, I don't know if you remember this, when they were filming with the emoji bots, and I was like, what is happening with Doctor Who? What place are we in? This is strange. This is cringe. What are they doing? Is this a commentary? And yes, it was a commentary on us, saying our preferred language one day will be emojis, but that's so clever. And I thought they were actually quite a good little villain and a little fun thing. So yeah, I like Smile, and the highlight of Knock Knock, apart from all of the Little Mix songs, was David Suchet, who was Poirot.
That's answer.
Yeah.
I just love the bit with him with the Papa Dom, where like they're in the mid, like they're having a conversation. Have you got a cast? And then just And he just looks around like... I love
so
Peter
good.
Capaldi. Like, it's like we said, he hit his stride in Series 10. He was phenomenal right the way through. Every incarnation of the 12th Doctor was brilliant. But the lecturer, granddad, goofy old man that he was in Series 10, like,
it was perfect. I would have
beat it.
watched plenty more series with the Doctor working at the university.
Yeah.
That just seems so right, and it was really well placed after the events of Husbands of River Song, and him needing to stay grounded for the Vault. It very much made sense for him to have a job like that. So Moffat, whatever you think, I think that was a stroke of genius, being like, oh, you know what the Doctor's going to do if he's have to stay somewhere? He'll be a lecturer. And I just thought it was really well done.
Bit of a lecture,
really well done.
Which episode is it? Is it
the pilot and Oxygen? I think.
Oxygen, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I remember was in
know.
the pilot. Yeah, where he's like talking about time, and it's like it's all frozen moments, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
There's all that, and then in Oxygen it starts, and then he's like drawing, and then it looks like a skull at the end on the board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would have loved to have spent way more time at the university.
Honestly, like do a
and
mini
explored
series
that
of just
aspect.
12th Doctor lectures. I would watch it. I genuinely would watch it.
You know what they should do? They should just have it like a filmed lecture, like you're catching up on university, and you could just watch Peter Capaldi for like 40 minutes, like have 10 weeks.
Instead of 10 talks, it's 12 talks.
Oh my gosh!
Thanks for coming.
Thanks
for coming to my 12 talk.
Sign us up.
There you go.
That would be
and there's 12
great.
episodes,
And thank
12,
you for
12
watching
lectures
this clip.
with the 12th Doctor, and each of them are 12 minutes.
Yeah, wow.
Boom.
Wow. If you know what some people say, the Doctor Who marketing team's lacking. Let us in.
Yeah.
Let us in. Thank you.
We'll sort you out.
Yeah.
Even though
no worries.
Peter Capaldi
Marketing
has
boys.
pretty much said he's done with Doctor Who, so if he doesn't show up in the 60th, I'm going to believe him because he's still not been to a convention, Crispy.
He'll be here one day.
I'm never going to meet him.
You'll meet him one day, mate. You'll meet him one day.
You know what? After that story, the story that we all know of now,
Yes,
honestly,
infamous.
I could imagine never meeting him. I think it's gonna be like I'm prepared for that to be the case. I'm honestly prepared.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
It is. It's sad. It's sad. But you know what? It's fine because Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor we talked about. He was brilliant at his peak. So peak fashion, peak acting, peak hair.
Peaked.
And quite literally peak. I mean, it was higher than ever before. Even as some of those meme photos.
Yes.
The one of him with Twice Upon a Time when they made his hair like 50 feet tall was so funny. Have people seen that picture? I'm gonna put that on screen.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny.
If I search 12 Doctor hair, I guarantee you it's gonna be there. I guarantee
it was my background for a bit.
Oh, come on, where is it? Where's the funny
Surely,
picture? Where's the
surely
funny
it
picture?
exists. It has to
It doesn't
exist.
come up when I search 12th Doctor hair. The picture that was edited to look like the meme comes up immediately. But I don't see the meme version. I'm gonna say.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna put meme. Let's see if I put meme in. Is that gonna do it? No, it's not.
Surely.
I'm gonna keep. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let's get back on here. Let's get back on. Are we live? Can people hear me? People hear me? Oh, I think we're back. I think it's just immediately gone back on YouTube. I think we've gone back to being live. I think.
Oh my gosh.
I think. Yes, we have. We have. So you heard it just a second of silence as I frantically ran to fix my internet.
That's so
great.
funny.
There's only 9 people here now. Oh, no.
Oh no, we've lost
No!
it. We've lost it. I
It went wrong.
tried to keep people in.
I can't believe.
Did you see the fun facts? Did you see the fun
I did
facts
see
that
the
was
fun
put in the
facts, and it
chat?
was really cool. But
Yeah.
damn, I do occasionally get problems, and it's happened a couple of times recently. I'm going to reboot the router, and it'll probably fix it. But it's happened occasionally recently where it's just shut off for a few minutes, and of course it chooses now to do it. That's
We
the
were
annoying
just
thing.
wrapping
See,
up.
When you,
We were
when
just
you
wrapping
lose your
up.
internet, Crispy, it's fine because I can keep the show running. But when I lose it,
Yeah.
everything crashes and dies and burns. And like
And
Barney
burns
Fox,
in a
whose mum
ball
just
of
got here in
flame.
time. You know, Barney just got here, so welcome.
Wow, I just arrived for this.
But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, let's carry on, shall we? Well, this is all going to be in the episode.
Yeah.
We're going to cut out the bit where it was just silence as I tried to fix the internet. The rest of it's going to run fine.
Okay, great.
So I was looking for the
Great.
Peter Capaldi hair meme, and it was at that point I was talking to you, and you didn't reply, and I was like, it's a bit weird. Why is he
I
talking? And
was
then I was like,
freaking out. I was like, we've gone a whole episode with me not losing my internet.
It was
And that's a
crazy.
first.
It was crazy.
And look how the turntables, my friend.
I can't find the meme. Do you know what?
It's in my phone somewhere.
I know
could
for a
find
fact.
it.
I know someone who knows. I'm going to message her right now and see if she can send it to us.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
I'm gonna ask, do you have that photo of Capaldi with huge hair in Twice Upon a Time?
I don't have it. This is good. This is good content for people. This is good. They like this. They like this stuff.
I know.
People are loving this ASMR. We need to wrap up this episode, Troy. We need to wrap it
Tell you
up.
what. Right, let's cut back in from here then, because you just had a little internet issues. We'll cut that bit out in the edit, and we'll start from here. We're back. I literally just unplugged my Wi-Fi pod, and apparently that fixed it. I think because the connection broke, and then the pod had to refresh, it just kind of got a bit confused and gave up.
But Troy,
what?
you know what connection won't break?
What?
Us.
Us? Oh, that's so sweet, Crispy. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I thought I'd add a little wholesome note
You're
to this
insufferable.
podcast.
Anyway, so
I know.
I'm still trying to find the picture of Capaldi's hair. I'm still trying to find it.
It
but...
won't. If anyone has it, please tweet at
know,
us.
because
Come on,
I
we're
know
live
it
for a
exists,
reason.
I just don't know where it is, and it's really upsetting me because, like, I know the image, and I know for a fact I've got it somewhere as well. I have it buried on my computer somewhere, no doubt.
Yeah, it's on my phone. I couldn't find it.
I've messaged someone that I know who might have the picture, but I don't even know if she's around right now.
It'd be the perfect tail end to this, like, flawless discussion about Series 10.
There is only one option. If it's
Nuclear.
it's not enough. And there's literally a Peter Capaldi Stands Discord server that I'm in, and I was like thinking maybe it's a sticker in there, but it's not. It's not. I got excited.
Troy,
for no reason.
we'll find it. We'll find it.
Do you know
Don't
what?
You worry.
I'm here to provide the people with entertainment alongside you. You've got your amazing Australian accent. You've got your Doctor Who YouTube channel. What have I got? I've got memes of Peter Capaldi's hair. If I can't deliver that, I'm no good. I'm no good.
Okay, look, you've got it. You've very valid point there.
Yeah.
A very, very valid
Okay,
point.
I need to feel validated, and if I don't, then it makes me sad. Okay. I can't cope. I'm gonna cry.
Troy, there's one, like, I've got something that will happen at the end of this episode.
What's that?
Well, we need to get there first. We need to get there. So I don't know if are we waiting for this image? Or
no, we're not.
are we
I'm just still
continuing
taking
a
quick look, and
podcast?
if I can't find it now, I'm going to give up. I'm just bouncing between.
This is
pages at
ridiculous.
point.
This is ridiculous.
Look, I like my funny memes. Okay, I really like my funny.
That
memes.
is true. If there's one thing I know about Troy, he likes his funny memes.
Peter
He does.
Capaldi, massive hair. This is the last Google I'm gonna do, and if it doesn't work, then I give up. Oh, why is it? I searched Peter Capaldi massive hair. Do you know what one of the first results was?
Oh no.
Him bald.
What?
Well done, Google. The AI is going to take over, is it? Yeah, I'm not so convinced. I'm not so convinced if it can't take a basic blooming request like that. All right, yeah, no, I give up. I resign.
All right, we'll find it. Don't you worry.
I clearly will not find it, and I'm very upset about that. I'm very sad. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, shall we finish off the episode? We were talking about Bill, weren't we? Or we were going to talk about Bill. So what did you think of Bill Potts, the gay icon?
She is great. I mean, Pearl Mackie going from stage to screen as seamlessly as she did. I mean, no notes from me. Brilliant.
She's
Would have had Pearl
and
Mackie for many more series.
The first... the first Doctor Who cast member I ever met, I believe.
What?
Yeah.
Was that at the con?
It was at Comic Con. It was at MCM Comic Con in Birmingham in like 2019, I want to say.
And was she lovely? What was it like?
She was so lovely. But the thing was, like, I think I said it at the time, I took a picture, and it was when I was a lot bigger. I also had a massive scab on my face, so I really don't like.
Oh, you have
how I look.
told me this.
Did I send you the picture? I don't know if I ever showed it you.
I don't think you've ever sent me the picture, but you've told me that story.
It's buried.
I'm sure you're
somewhere.
fine, mate.
It's buried somewhere.
We're not looking for more buried photos today, Troy.
Oh,
We're
alright,
not.
well,
Oh
I'm so
my
sorry.
gosh!
I'm so
Like,
sorry.
there's
I'm
one
good.
thing with Troy. You don't bring up lightsabers,
Found it.
Heather, or pictures
I found that.
that he has because
Found
he'll get
that.
it.
There you go.
Well, he found that pretty easily.
you
So
can have that. There you go. Do you guys want to see it on the episode? I could show that picture off. It's a little bit.
Yeah,
I
go
really
for it,
don't
mate.
like how
If
I look
you're
in it,
alright.
but it's a good.
if you're all right with it, you look fine in that, mate. What are you on about?
I don't like it.
You look
personally.
dashing.
It's me. All right. Do you know what? Maybe I need bigging up. Well, I don't in the picture. See what I did there? That was a fat joke. Sorry, that was.
I like
there's
you.
no need for
I
that.
like your
There's no need
suit.
for that. There you go. It's me and 11th Doctor cosplay with Pearl Mackie. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's perfect, mate.
There you go.
That's perfect.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
What
and
Sonic?
she
Does
was
she have
lovely.
12 Sonic?
Yeah, I gave her 12
Yeah,
Sonic
nice.
and I had Matt's and I was like, can we pose these? She's like, yeah, of course we can. And she did that like pose. She was very nice.
Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
But yeah, like Bill Potts, one of the greatest companions in Doctor Who, seems to continue a pattern of like some of the best companions only getting one series. You know.
Which I'm all right with, you know.
I mean, you know, you got Bill Potts.
That's fine.
You've got Martha. You've got Donna. You've got Nardole. You've got Dan. You know, like.
Yeah.
One of those doesn't belong. Can you tell who? Anyway, I do actually think Dan is brilliant. He doesn't even have that much going for him, and I still think he's brilliant. Just the comic relief. Was
I mean, just having John Bishop in Doctor Who was a privilege for us.
It was. It truly was.
But
Also,
we'll
thank
get there
you to
in
Jacob
3 months.
for the extra $2, who said he thought the internet was just him. It wasn't. It was just
No.
just me. You
It
can
was
never
just
judge
Troy
Troy
Red
Red
Archer not
again,
live.
Apparently, though. I can't ever judge you now for your Wi-Fi. I disagree.
You might not have
'Cause
to.
It's still one issue for me against how many for Crispy?
Hey, well, I'm not counting here. I'm not counting anything.
How many years old is the 12th Doctor?
2.
2.
He's 2 years old.
2 years old. Is he really? I think he's lived for over 2,000 years, and I was going to say you've had an internet problem for every year the 12th Doctor has lived.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Now
That's too much.
That is rude, ladies and gentlemen. That is rude.
That's the tea,
That is
sis.
rude. All right. Is there anything else in Series 10 we actually need to talk about? Because we kind of have lost our flow. I feel like we talked about.
Well,
everything.
look, it is the final. This is the last bit of Moffat, and he was there for 6 years or however long he was there for.
We've talked about Twice Upon a Time in the Festive Specials episodes. We don't need to look at that.
We
too
did.
much.
We did chat about that.
And Twice Upon a Time, the Doctor Falls. Not Twice Upon a Time. World Enough in Time, the Doctor Falls. The problem is, we just talked about that in our top 10 episodes, and we went into great lengths about how amazing that is.
Yeah, that
So
is true.
I don't know if we need to do that. I know we do the podcast in such a way so that you can jump on with any episode, but I also feel like with it being so recent, I don't want to run through it all again.
No. We don't have to talk about the finale. I was just talking about this is
You can
Moffat's
just say that it's
swan
absolutely
song. He's done.
brilliant.
He's great. It's great.
brilliant.
It's great. You should definitely check it out.
Moffat saved a corker for the
to
last.
Capaldi.
It was just amazing, you know? Peter Capaldi's I Do What I Do Because It's Right speech. I mean, I could literally recite it all if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
No.
Oh, he actually stopped me this time. Good. I'm happy. I
No.
was scared.
Well,
in saying
Troy,
that
I
he
had
was gonna
something-
hit me.
Oh, I have something far worse in mind.
Oh, you're going to make me name all the episodes in order, aren't you? Not now.
Yes,
Not now.
I
Not
am.
now. We're not finished. We're not finished. We're not finished. We're not finished.
Oh.
We're not finished.
Alright.
We're not finished. Okay.
Finish
so
it
are we
then.
really going to do this at the end of the episode? Oh, I'm scared. I know I'm going to mess it up.
I think this will be great.
I know I'm going to mess it up in Series 6. That's the problem. 'cause
This
there's
is
a couple
perfect.
There's
Everyone
a
can
couple
play
of
along at
episodes in
home.
Series 6 I don't remember the order of, so I know that's where I'm
That's
going to mess it up,
ridiculous.
if nowhere else.
I am going to get the full list of Modern Who episodes
Oh, I'm
out. Troy, you can take us out to the outro, please.
If I do this, you all have to subscribe right now and leave
Yeah.
a like on the live episode.
Hit
and
that
follow
like
us on
button and a
every audio
5-star
platform.
on Apple Music.
Have we got any reviews on Apple, by the way? Because we did encourage that. We should get that. You know.
I will double check that
Wow.
after I get this list.
Here's a random fact for you while you get the list up. Discussing Film just tweeted out 15 million accounts have already joined Instagram threads in less than a day. That's crazy.
15 million.
15 million.
Wow.
People really want to get off Twitter, clearly.
And we're one of them.
But yeah, so Crispy, we've talked about Series 10, why we think it's amazing. You originally said an 8.5/8. I originally said a 9. Have our scores changed at all after having discussed the series?
No, I'll give it an 8.5. I think she's
settling on
cute.
an 8.5?
I think she's a cute
85%.
series.
I'm going to settle on a 9. I
Beautiful.
think while it is an amazing series, it has the eases of light, which does bring it down because it's an episode I'm not a big fan of personally. And there are certain episodes, like as an overall series, if you compare it to, say, Series 4, I don't think the stories are all consistently just as strong. But overall, as a series, it's absolutely flipping brilliant. There's some great characters, some great moments, some fantastic writing, and above all, some amazing music. Marie Gold, release the soundtrack, please. I'm begging you. Okay, do it.
What are you doing, Murray?
We need Bill's
Get
theme.
on it.
I need it on Spotify. Okay, if Bastille
Yeah, we'll get it.
can take this No Scrubs cover they did in like 2012 in like a basement and put it on Spotify 10 years later, Maury Gold, you can do that. They did that, by the way, Crispy. You should listen to it. If you never listened to their cover of No Scrubs, it's called No Angels with Ella Eyre. Absolute beautiful track.
I'll give it a go.
But yeah, so if they can do that, Maury, you can get that Series 10 soundtrack on there. I know BBC are involved,
Go on.
so I get it, but make it happen. Thank you. But yeah,
Murray's
so there you
fault.
go. Right, Crispy, are we doing this? Are we really doing this?
Yeah, come on, mate. Everyone, we need
All right, how
some
many
serious
errors am
encouragement
I
in the chat.
allowed? How many errors am I allowed?
3.
3. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm scared.
I reckon that's pretty good. That's
So,
pretty
ladies
good
and
odds.
gentlemen, we're going to do. I used to be obsessed with Bastille. I still am, Joey. I still am. They're playing live in Manchester tomorrow, and I'm unfortunately not seeing them this time. I couldn't make it work.
What?
Bar shifts and stuff. It's the first tour I'm not seeing them on since 2016 or 2015. It's
Wow.
insane.
So the bar stole your Bastille.
But I am
trying to make
going
some
to a
kind of
bar
joke.
tonight with some friends who are going to see Bastille tomorrow, and I might be singing some Bastille songs in front of them. If I get him to film it, I might share them if people want to hear that.
Let's go,
If you
buddy.
if you guys wanna hear
Let's
it.
go. I do.
I haven't sang publicly in like half a decade, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited for it.
I haven't sang publicly since 2019 when I released the Taylor Swift Me parody on YouTube.
You need
Anyway,
to still
Troy,
officially
are
release
you
David Tennant
ready?
as my dad. Sorry, you still need to make that happen. I
David
think
Tennant is my
when
dad.
we get like a week before the 60th, you should make a full version of David Tennant as my dad and release it ahead of, like, in anticipation of the 60th.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Swear,
Let's do that.
swear you're gonna do it. Do it right now to everyone watching.
I'll do it.
Good man!
Hand out to the
David
people.
Tennant is my dad. I
It's my
hope you're
dad,
okay
David
with that.
Tennant,
Let's go.
Okay
All
with
right.
that.
Okay,
All right,
let's do it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. This is Troy listing every single episode in modern Doctor Who.
This is
Troy, are
explain
you
why
ready?
I'm single if I get even close to right on this.
Here we
It's
go,
gonna-
buddy.
I hate that.
See if you can. See how
No
quick you
time
can
limit,
do it as
right?
well.
I'm gonna try and do it quickly, but we're not gonna put a time pressure on it.
No.
Okay.
People in the chat will kind of see how long is left on the episode. If there's long,
Let
means
me
Troy
go.
struggled.
Is there actually? I tell you what. I'll time it on my phone. We'll do a stopwatch.
okay.
And then I will actually just time it. Right. There we
Okay.
go. I'm ready when you
All right.
are.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Rose, End of the World, Unquiet Dead, Aliens of London, World War III, The Long Game, Father's Day. What? Dalek, then The Long
Yep.
Game, then Father's Day. Oops. The Empty Child, The Doctor Dances. That was episode 10, so then it's Boomtown?
Correct.
Yep. Boomtown, then it's the Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways, followed by the Christmas Invasion, then we go into Series 2. New Earth,
Uh-huh.
Tooth and Claw, School Reunion, Girl in the Fireplace, Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel, The Idiot's Lantern, The Impossible Planet, The Satan Pit, Love and Monsters, Fear Her. My internet's going again, that's scary. Fear Her, Army of Ghosts, Doomsday, that's Series 2. Can you still hear me? We're just double checking this in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bit
go,
rate went
mate,
a bit
go,
funny
mate.
again, so I'm just double checking. So that's Series 2. Then we've got
you're
Runaway
good.
Bride. Then Smith & Jones, Shakespeare Code, Gridlock, Daleks in Manhattan, Evolution of the Daleks, The Lazarus Experiment, 42, Human Nature, then Family of Blood, then Blink, Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords, followed by Voyage of the Damned.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
Partners in Crime, followed by Fires of Pompeii, Planet of the Ood, Sontaran Stratagem and Poison Sky, then The Doctor's Daughter and the Unicorn and the Wasp, then Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead, then Midnight, then Turn Left, Stolen Earth, Journey's End, followed by Christmas Special, which was The Next Doctor, Planet of the Dead, The Waters of Mars, and End of Time Parts 1 and 2. Okay.
Let's go.
Woo! One mistake so far. I can't believe I messed up on Dalek. That was such an easy one to not screw up on. I'm so annoyed about
That's
that.
all right. Keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
The 11th Hour, The Beast Below, Victory of the Daleks, Time of Angels, Flesh and Stone, Vampires of Venice. What was number 7? Amy's Choice, The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Vincent and the Doctor, The Lodger, of course, The Pandora Opens, The Big Bang, A Christmas Carol. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
All right. So that's 5 series down, 1 mistake. Now, Series 6, I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to try not to, but I'm going to mess this up. Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon, then Curse of the Black Spot. I know that. What is episode 4 in Series 6? I don't...
Come on, Troy. You're on an absolute roll,
Oh,
mate.
no, I don't remember the order of these episodes. I really don't. I know there's one, and then it's... I know it's then Rebel Flesh, Almost People, and Good Man Goes to War, but what the heck is episode 4 in Series 6? What is episode 4? Oh my god, no. I don't want to take too long. I don't want to take too long. I've got to think.
Mate,
Think. What's episode 4? What's episode 4? No! What's episode 4? Why can't I remember? No! I'm going to have to use one of my lifelines, Crispy. What is it? Wait, no,
It's
hang
the
on.
Doctor's
Wait,
wife.
no. Give me a minute. Give me another minute. Give me another minute. I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to get this wrong. Come on. What is in between 3 and 5? What is it? It's not Night Terrors. That's second half.
Do you want me to tell you?
I kind of do in a way, and I kind of don't. I'm like... Go on.
What do you want?
Let's use a lifeline.
What do you want?
Tell me episode 4 of
The
Series
Doctor's
6.
wife.
The Doctor's wife! No! Okay, right, so Doctor's wife, Rebel Flesh,
All right, keep
Almost
going.
People, Good Man Goes
Yes.
to War. Then there's the mid-season gap, but there isn't a Christmas special. It goes straight into Let's Kill Hitler. But, ooh, this was the bit I was worried about, was the order after this, because there is The Girl Who
If you get
Waited,
through this,
and
you should
there
be
is,
fine.
Night Terrors, but which one comes... Oh no, there's also the God Complex. No, I think it's Night... No, Let's Kill Hitler. Then it's Night Terrors. Then it's the God Complex. No, yes. Then it's... No, because at the end of the God Complex, doesn't he get rid of Amy? Isn't it the girl who waited then? Oh.
What are you gonna go with, Troy?
No, it is. It's Let's Kill Hitler, then it's Night Terrors, then it's the girl who waited, then it's the God Complex, then it's Closing Time, and then the Wedding of River Song, right?
Correct.
Yes! Good!
Correct.
Okay, good. So I've got 2 mistakes so far, but I'm okay. I'm doing good. Then it is the Doctor Who in the Wardrobe, the worst Christmas special ever made. Then it is Asylum of the Daleks, and then, what's the order of these specials? Come on, don't do this now. Dinosaurs in a Spaceship, A Town Called Mercy, The Power of Three, and The Angels Take Manhattan, followed by The Snowmen. Then you got The Bells of St. John, The Rings of Akaten, and again, this was the other bit I wasn't sure about ordering, which one's next? Cold War, then Hyde. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What comes after that? There's the Crimson Horror, but I don't... Is that next? There's the Crimson Horror, there's something else, and there's the Name of the Doctor, right? Because there's 6 to 13. 6 is Bells of St. John, 7 is Ring of Akaten, 8 is Cold War, 9 is Hyde, so there's the Crimson Horror. There's a few, actually. Oh dear.
Come on, Troy, you're almost there, mate.
6 and 7 were the 2 series I was worried about. I knew I'd mess up on 6, and I was worried about 7. Cold War and Hyde. And then... This is a short film. All right, Minusich, give me a second. Once I get past this, I'm going to be able to ace the rest. Like, genuinely. I'll be able to do it with relative ease, hopefully. Oh, what's the tail end of Series 7? Oh, dear. Crimson Horror. No, there's something before Crimson Horror. There's something before Crimson Horror, isn't there? Just gave me a hint and has broken it for me, so I'm going to have to call that a lifeline because I don't want to be unfair. Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS comes next. I probably wouldn't have guessed that in fairness.
Yeah, right, let's keep going.
There's that. Please don't give me hints. Someone's just given me another one, so that's another lifeline. That's 4 now. Please don't put things in the chat, people, unless I ask. Because I know now the order is the Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, then it's, what's the one with the Cybermen? Nightmare in Silver. No, that comes out later. That's later. Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, then the Crimson Horror, then Nightmare in Silver, then the Name of the Doctor. Right?
Yes, move on.
Okay, alright, so that's 4 errors. Right, no more after this now. Let's get it. Series 7 Christmas Special is the... Oh no, there's specials. There's the Night of the Doctor, if we count that. There's the Day of the Doctor, then the Time of the Doctor. Then we go into Series 8 with Deep Breath, followed by Into the Dalek, Robot of Sherwood, Listen, Time Heist, The Caretaker. Is Mummy on the Orient Express next and then Flatline? I think it might be. Oh no, I'm not messing up here as well. We're not doing that. I know we're not doing that. I know we've got In the Forest of the Night, then Dark Water and Death in Heaven. So that's 10, 11, and 12. 6 is The Caretaker. 7 is... Oh, his camera's died, ladies and gents. Because I've taken so long. Sorry. The Caretaker...
It's alright, you've better than me.
Well, there you go. My internet is also... It's dipping in and out. I'm going to have to reboot my router after this. Oh, my goodness. Let me go through that again for this series. I'm losing it. I am losing it. But, like, I keep saying it, but literally, once I get into Series 9, it's going to be plain sailing.
Just get it. Just get in there, son.
Deep Breath, Into the Dalek, Robot of Sherwood. Then we've got Listen, Time Heist, The Caretaker. Then there's Mummy on the Orient Express, Flatline. There's an episode I'm missing. There is an episode I am missing. Mummy on the Orient Express, then Flatline. Then I think it goes straight into... Does Forest of the Night come after Flatline? It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right, so it's episode 7 that I'm missing. What the hell is episode 7? What is episode 7? And why can't I remember it?
It's...
Don't say anything.
An interesting one.
Don't say anything. Oh, it's Kill the Moon! Of course, it's Kill the Moon!
Yes, go.
It's Kill the Moon, then it's Mummy on the Orient Express, then Flatline, then In the Forest of the Night, then Dark Water, then Death in Heaven. Alright, then it's Last Christmas. Then, The Magician's Apprentice, The Witch's Familiar, Under the Lake, Before the Flood, The Girl Who Died, The Woman Who Lived, the Zygon invasion, the Zygon inversion, Sleep No More, Face the Raven, Heaven Sent, Hell Bent, followed by the Husbands of River Song. Then it's the pilot. What was episode 2? Episode 2, Smile, Thin Ice.
Hang on.
What? What? Oh no, it's Return of
There's
Dr.
an
Mysterio. There were
episode
2 Christmas
before the pilot.
specials. Alright, fine.
Yes.
That's my 5th mistake, and I'm ending it there. Return of Dr. Mysterio. The pilot, I won't get another mistake now, I know that. I always forget there were 2 blooming Christmas specials there. Why did they take a year off? Screw you, Stephen Moffat. No, seriously. The pilot, Smile, Thin Ice, Knock Knock, Oxygen, Extremis, The Pyramid at the End of the World, The Lie of the Land. Then you've got Empress of Mars, Eaters of Light, World of Nothing Time, The Doctor Force, followed by Twice Upon a Time. Then you've got The Woman Who Fell to Earth, The Ghost Monument, Rosa, Arachnids in the UK, The Saranga Conundrum, The 6, The Witchfinders, and Kablam. But they weren't followed. Oh no, not now, not now. I know Jodies.
Not now, come on,
I know
buddy.
Jodies. What are we doing? What's 6? What's 6? I thought I knew all these. No. What was Jodie's 6th one? What was Jodie's 6th one? Oh my God, what was Jodie's 6th one? What was it? I don't remember. No, it's gonna come back to me. Guys. It's gonna come back to me. I have faith.
This is unhinged.
This is tense. We've been going for 10 minutes. This is 10 minutes long. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, listeners. But hey, it's a great. I think it's actually quite a fun feature. Hopefully.
No, this is fun. I think we'll bring it back in a bit. Maybe the next
Saranga
live
Conundrum.
episode.
What comes after Saranga Conundrum? Oh no! Demons of the Punjab. Blimey.
There we go. Keep going.
Then it's Kablam, then the Witchfinders, then It Takes You Away, and then the Battle of Ranskor av Snorlos. Then
Nice.
it's followed by the special, which was Resolution. Then it's Spyfall parts 1 and 2. Then the greatest episode ever made, Orphan 55. Then I thought I
come
knew
on,
all of
buddy.
Jodie's in sync. What's
got
wrong
this.
with me? What's wrong with me?
You got this.
What came after Orphan 55? Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, then Future of the Jadoon, then
Yep.
Praxius. Was it Can You Hear Me after that? I think it was Can You Hear Me after that, because then it's 3 parts, which was The Haunting of Villa Diodati, Ascension of the Cybermen, and The Timeless Children. Then it
Yes.
was Revolution of the Daleks. Then
Oh my
we
God.
had Flux Chapter 1, Flux Chapter 2, Flux Chapter 3, Flux Chapter 4, Flux Chapter... We're not doing that. The Halloween Apocalypse, the War of the Sontarans, Once Upon a Time, Village of the Angels, Survivors of the Flux, and the Vanquishers. And then we have Eve of the Daleks, Legend of the Sea Devils, The Power of the Doctor, The Star Beast, The Wild Blue Yonder, and the Giggle. Boom. 5 errors. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
had
it's-
hoped I'd make less.
It's ridiculously impressive. I only chose 3 because you're good with those kind of details. But there were some tough ones in there. I was listening back, being like, I would have stuffed up a million times by now.
Basically,
I don't
this
think
is
I
why
would have
I'm
got through
single.
series 1.
I named every Doctor Who episode in the modern run, 200 plus episodes, with only 5 errors in 12 minutes. Like the 12th Doctor, there you go. That was one of the 12 talks.
Nice.
What a great running
Nice.
joke. What a great running joke.
That's exhausting, mate.
I'm out of breath. I'm such a nerd. Oh my God.
Tune in next week, folks.
Why did I commit to doing that?
Because
why did
you're
I-
a good friend.
A good friend and an amazing entertainer, obviously.
Obviously.
But no, seriously, that was tough. Thank you for everyone saying that was impressive. I am stressed. But there you go. Crispy, what are your closing comments?
My closing comments this week. Look, it's really, really simple. Rose, end of the world.
Oh my God, do
Quiet
it.
day.
Do it.
Kidding. No,
Do
no,
it.
no.
No,
I don't-
do
I
it.
don't- No, I'll do it. I'll do it in another episode. I
Okay.
swear.
After
I
you've
swear I'll do
forgotten.
another episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, after I didn't just watch you do all that, so we'll see. Give it some time and I'll do it.
5 errors. Oh,
But
there
yeah.
you go. X in the chat said it was 5 errors out of 177 episodes.
Yeah, that is impressive.
And what annoys me is 2 of them were really stupid. 2 of them were me just rushing through. I forgot Dalek and forgot Return of Dr. Mysterio. That was me trying to build up steam and then
You would have
forgetting.
been within my given limits.
I would have.
It was good.
There's only 3 mistakes, and 2 of them were because I read them in the chat. Which again, people were apologising, saying didn't think you were looking. It's not your fault. It's just I was like looking
He's a
around in my
nosy
head,
boy.
going, "What is that?" And then I just happened to glance at the chat and saw it, and I didn't want to cheat and go, "Oh, it's this." I wanted to be honest, so that was why I called it out.
That's
That's
good.
why I saw it. I'm an honest guy. All right.
He is.
Don't ask me how many lightsabers I own though, because I won't admit to that.
And we will see you next week with Tharies for Doctor Who Hot Takes. So,
I'm so
thank you
excited.
very much for tuning in.
And Crispy, do you want to be scared at something?
Yeah.
When we complete next week's episode, we'll be 2/3 of the way to 100 episodes on this podcast.
Oh, that's pretty exciting.
That's insanity. That is insanity.
We're gonna have to do something big for the centennial.
We've worked this out before, right? But when does like the episode 100 actually line up? You do your closing comments. I'm gonna do some very quick maths.
Oh, I don't have any closing comment. That was my bit. That was my bit.
You gotta go. 71, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my goodness. Troy loves doing this stuff. He just loves be like, "Oh, Crispy, go and like save the podcast while I look for a picture of Capaldi's hair."
19,
You know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
17, 48,
8, 9.
12.
At current
9.
standing, episode 100, I'm actually surprised, won't be till the 2nd of March 2024. So that's a while
Really?
off. And that's presuming we don't take any breaks, which we'll probably take one for Christmas, so that means it'll be at least the 9th of March 2024.
Wait,
and then any
what?
of the weeks off. Yeah.
But there's 50. What?
33 weeks
That
left of the year,
doesn't
but we've got
compute
less
for me.
than-
Oh
less
wait,
than
we're in
26 left.
2023. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, that
Crazy.
checks out.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There you go.
Sweet. All right, see you then for the
Well, there you
100th
go,
episode.
everyone. We'll see you all
Everyone be
next
good.
week while you all feel very old. You know, you'll all be reminded episode 100, it'll be 2024. And I'll be seeing, hopefully, fingers crossed, Taylor Swift on my 25th birthday, which again still means the world. So again, just saying it purely so you guys, can you all manifest, cross your fingers and pray for me? Because if you have any idea what it was like for the US Taylor Swift things, because I think a lot of us follow what was going on there, it was hell on earth. So please do give me all your best wishes, all your love. Crispy, you need to give me more of it. Need to remind you, first episode of the podcast, you wore a Taylor's version top.
Yeah, I know.
That was before I was even a
know.
Swiftie. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's a different time. Different time.
It's a different time. It's a different time. But thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all next week with episode 67, where Tharies will join us for some more Doctor Who hot takes. Make sure you leave them in the audio platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Threads, on Discord, wherever you want to leave them. I'll try and pull them up for us. But we'll also be getting Tharies to ask, so we'll probably pull the bulk of them from him. So whenever he puts a tweet out or a YouTube post, whatever he does, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. Make sure you put them on there, because we'll probably draw it from that. Because we want to get other people giving other hot takes, because we know we've already grilled
Of course.
some of yours already. But just to remind you, Crispy, don't worry, we still have the amazing hot take to look forward to next week from, you know what, screw it, we've had a long day, I'm going to expose him. James Hannington, who said that the Chibnall era has terrible visuals, especially Power of the Doctor. Join us next week as we deal with horrific takes like that, as we do hot takes with Tharies. Thank you all very much for hanging out, greatly appreciate it, and we will see you all next week in episode 67. Until then, it's goodbye from myself and my terrible internet, it's goodbye from Crispy, who can't say goodbye because he's out of the room. Oh, there you go, he said goodbye, and until then, Alon Z, baby! I kind of thought he was going to say Alon Z, but he didn't, so it's fine. Cool. I kind of thought you were going to dive onto the chair again and do another Alon Z, but I'm kind of glad you didn't, because I didn't want you to break your neck. So, we had a long recording
That episode
session
was
there,
chaos.
where we had an internet crash, we had me spending 12 minutes naming all the Doctor Who episodes, we had a lot. There was a lot.
Wow.
I'm tired.
I'm exhausted.
I'm really exhausted. But, like, isn't it, what time is it for you now? 11 p.m? You need to go to bed, son.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna... Do you remember this music from last week? Or the last week before?
Last episode.
This is good.
2 weeks ago.
This is the good stuff. Thank you everyone for joining the chat today. I appreciate the banter
Yeah.
and the good vibes.
To be fair, it's
And
funny. You
the
know
good
what? I'm going
times.
to blame Barney the Cockapoo's mom, because she said in the chat before this even started that she was busy till 1 o'clock and she hoped we were still going by then. The internet literally went down around the time she showed up. I think she cursed us to drag it out to make it longer. So there you go. But you know what? I'll let you off if you've got a member's badge. I'll let her off. It's fine. It's alright. It's funny actually. You can see the dip in view. You can see the dip in viewership on the view graph, Crispy.
Well, no doubt. No
Let me-
doubt.
Let me show you this. I'll put it on the screen. It's just really funny to me to look at this. Let me pop this up. Look at that. Can you see at which point the internet went out? Can you spot that, everyone? Can you spot it?
That's funny. At least it looks like a lot of people came back.
It seems like people got a bit bored of me naming the episodes, though, maybe as well.
Yeah, they're like, all right, well, see you later.
All right, we get it. He's a
Oh,
massive
jeez
nerd. Leave it
Louise.
be.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah. Crispy, when you name the episodes, you have to fit the Infinite Quest and Dreamland in, says Mr. Cascarlo.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does Infinite Quest fit in?
That was like around Series 3 time, so...
Yeah, I don't know
10
where
and a half.
exactly in the timeline that
Well,
is.
that's your job to figure it out and remember it for next time.
Okay.
And also tell
That's
me
no
so I
worries.
remember when I can quiz you on it. Because I don't
Okay.
know where they lie either.
We'll do it in the next live episode
There you
that
go.
we do.
There you go, folks. There you go. Right, well, we're going to leave it there. I don't think we got much else to say, and I kind of want to go and chill for a little bit. Because, like I said,
I'm gonna go
I've got to go off to sing later.
sleep.
Got to go off to sing later. And I have
La 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 la.
I'm going to probably
Send
have
me
a
some
shower,
vids, mate.
get changed, maybe have some food. I might do some chicken crispy. Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken. So, seriously, by the way, thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate you all hanging out. And to the people who donated as well. Really, really appreciate that too. Crispy and I have had a bit of a discussion. And we're going to be setting up some very cool monetization things very soon to try and give you guys some more stuff. But let's just say there's a certain website beginning with a P that we're going to have some cool things set up soon. And we're also going to have
Excuse me?
a certain thing with... What? I can share this, can't I? As a tease for just these people.
A website starting with P?
Patreon.
Never heard of her.
Of course you haven't. And we're also going to be talking very soon about a merch store. We were planning to talk about it a couple of weeks ago. We haven't done it yet, but soon we are going to be discussing it. I think I vote Crispy in 2 weeks' time when we haven't got Tharies on. We have a bit of a chat. What do you think?
Yeah, we can have a meeting.
Yeah. So if you guys
Sounds good.
have, let's just say hypothetically, completely of course, if there were some merch designs you wanted to see, completely hypothetically, then completely hypothetically let us know in the Discord or anywhere else. We'd love to completely hypothetically know what you guys would like. Am I right, Crispy?
Absolutely.
But just hypothetically, right?
Just hypothetical. It's
Yeah.
just a hypothetical scenario. You're gonna have to
Right?
worry about anything.
Because I don't want to be taking all the money for the merch fees and Crispy not getting anything when he is literally spending money on the recording software for this. We've chatted it through. All right, we got to
Yeah.
pay his bills as well as mine. All right,
Yes. Keep
and
the
hopefully
lights on.
soon, Crispy, my bar. I actually have some more bar shifts. I only have one this week. They're like, as soon as we know you can do better, we'll give you more shifts. I'm like, that's fine. So right now I only have the one shift on Friday this week. That's it.
That's ridiculous.
I've
That's
got to get
ridiculous.
used to pouring drinks, mate. Got to get used to pouring drinks, and then eventually I'll tell you where I work, so you can swing by and have a bevy.
Hey. All right.
Hey.
You're on. Just gotta buy a ticket.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Look at
Get
that.
some.
There's some
Get some good vibes tonight, singing,
vibes. It's
and I'm
been a
gonna
fun
get
time.
some sleep.
Seriously, though, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to wrap it up there. So, Crispy, you got anything else you want to say before we go?
Just be kind to one another.
Laugh
Enjoy
hard,
the time you have,
run fast, and be
and
kind.
never ever
Uh,
eat pears.
do a podcast with Crispy Pram. All right, there's all the intro. The
Bye.
outro's going. Oh no, bye everyone. Good luck, Crispy.